Welcome to AFK here on the Loading
You telling me you don't do this during that intro?
So excited!
Yeah! Welcome to AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Network. I'm Ben and I'm back from Vegas.
Yeah, I'm Adam. I'm back from Vegas too.
It's Beach.
I'm back from a nap.
And it's Ian.
I have a back.
Time to gamble with some human lives.
We're playing
Vegas changed you, man.
All I want to do, this is the only time I feel alive.
Yeah.
Is when I gamble.
I gambled for the first time ever for realsies while I was in Vegas.
Yeah.
I lost $80.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I got the experience.
Working as intended.
Vegas still works.
I love that. I was half expecting you guys. They were doing that big monkey arms thing throughout the entire intro. But I was kind of hoping that they were going to all just stop before it actually went, so only I get to see it.
I like to say, I like that this is do the monkey arms. Everybody do the monkey arms. So we're playing Pandemic Legacy, and we are on game number 2. We are in February. But before we get into all of this, a reminder that this stream is brought to you by the lovely folks over at Wormwood Gaming. If you want to get one of these amazing products that we use on all of our streams, like the dice towers or that cool little shelf or dice trays and whatnot, and you want to get one of your own, if you're in the US, you can use code LRR for free shipping. Everywhere else in the world, you can use code LRRWorld for $10 off shipping.
Shipping. That's the Wormwood Gaming, the bones of trees and the skins of beasts on your table.
And also, everything that we do here at Loading Ready Run is brought to you by you over at the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Your guys' support is the reason we're able to do all the stuff that we do. Thank you very, 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 very much.
Patreon.com. The bones of people and the skins of other people.
What the fuck?
Man, that was the new update that happened while we were in Vegas.
Patreon got updated.
Blood for the blood god in every patron.
Now just a blood marrow.
Yeah. So we're playing.
Room full of it.
We're playing Pandemic Legacy. We're in our second game, which means I'll go over really quickly, just a quick recap of how to play the game. And then from then on, we're going to just sort of go through, because hopefully you guys have watched the first one. If not, don't worry. The first game, you only missed like us winning and kicking ass.
It's never going to happen again.
Never again.
What?
Apparently we lose a lot in this
We're
game.
going 12-0. Are you kidding me?
Basically, there is 3 ways to lose this game and 1 way to win the game. The ways to lose the game is there's a player deck that goes down here. You will see later. We have to set it up and whatnot. But if all the cards in this deck run out, that means we didn't solve things fast enough and we instantly lose the game. The second way that we can lose the game is if this outbreak dealie, every time a city outbreaks, when 3 or more disease cubes, or if a disease cube is put on a place that has 3 already on it, that's an outbreak. And the outbreak thing goes up, boop, until it gets to that little skull and crossbones, which means that the game is over.
Oh no!
So the pirates win.
Yes. And the third way to lose the game...
I know, right? Oh, is when one of those things...
Right. If we ever go to put a disease from this little disease stockpile down here onto the board and we can't take anything out of there, that means the disease has gotten out of hand and we lose forever. Now, it's a different kind of win condition on each time, and we're going to find out what our win condition is. Typically, for example, like the win condition that we had last time.
I hope a meteor doesn't strike the moon base. That would be...
Yeah, that would be pretty crappy.
Yeah.
But last time we just had to discover the cure for 3 diseases.
Right, we get objectives. That's these things.
Yes. But in this case, we're going to get a brand new objective for the month of February.
All right.
And see what goes on from there. Last thing that I'm just going to quickly go over is what you can do on a turn. You get 3 actions.
Count them.
3. 1, 2, 3. And there are 2 sort of categories, and each one, if you do a thing in that category, it costs 1 action. So there's movement. You can move from one city to another, just like side by side.
4 actions. You get 4 actions.
Is it 4?
You get 4 because I get 5.
Right, you get 5. Sorry,
Yeah.
4 actions.
Count them.
Count them 4. I was seeing if you were listening.
I was
I know.
listening.
I know you get 4 because
Yes.
I get 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have 4 actions. So you can, in the movement category, it's moving from like side-by-side place. You can also do what's called a direct flight. You can discard a city card that you might have to fly directly to that city. You can also discard a card that matches the city that you're in to fly anywhere in the world. Or you can do a shuttle flight, which is basically saying that research centers are side by side. Now, as you can see, we have 2 research centers. Typically, you'd only have 1, but that's because when we won last time, we decided to build a research center in Istanbul.
Yeah.
So that we could get around easier. So those are the movement actions. The second category are the other actions. So one is you can build a structure, like the research center, and you have to have the card for that city to build that research structure. Right. The other thing is you can treat a disease by expending an action, which is taking a cube off of the city there. You can share knowledge with one another. We can exchange these cards, and you can only do that if you're in the same city as the card.
The name of the card.
That is the name of the
over.
card, and that makes it a little bit difficult. And finally, discover a cure, which is discovering a cure for a disease, which you can do at a research center. And that's basically what you do. You get to do any one of those, and you get 4 actions to basically do on your turn. We have a bunch of cool little characters, so if you want to refresh on who's playing who, Adam, who are you playing?
I'm playing Jackie Alltrades. The person who can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you're playing the generalist,
Yeah,
who's
the
just like
generalist.
who.
I couldn't remember the name of the
Yeah, your main thing is you get 5 actions. That's
Yeah.
your little special thing as opposed to the 4.
Yeah.
I'm playing the medic, Dr. Healgood. My abilities are when I'm doing the treat function on a city, instead of just treating 1 cube off, I actually can take all the cubes of one color off
very
that
rad.
city. It's really cool. As well as if we cure a disease and I move into a city with that cured disease, what we've been affectionately referring to as the Jesus walk,
Yep.
where I just walk through a city and it's cured.
Nice.
Basically.
We got to keep you alive.
Yeah. What are you playing?
I'm Wheels. I'm a dispatcher and I'm super cool. What I can do as Wheels is move another player's pawn as if it was my own pawn. So on my own turn, I can say I'm going to move somebody else because they need to. Or as an action, I can move any pawn to a city with another pawn. So that's just, it's like having free flights as an action. I can basically be like, oh, you need to be over here. Well, I'm going to fly you over to a city somebody's already in. But I have to have your permission before I can move your pawn.
Yes, we all have to work together on
I
this.
feel like Wheels is like super cool, but he uses like a big gray cell phone and he has a pager.
Ah,
100%.
yes. Classic Wheels.
He's got an acoustic coupler for a modem so he can sit down anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing Mrs. Destro and I'm smart. All these other idiots need 5 cards to cure a disease and I only need 4.
Aha. So yes, that's how you cure a disease, by making 5 of the same color
Yes.
of cards that you collect there. And that's basically it. So let's talk about what happened last time, and then we'll set up the board for this current game.
Yep.
People are, LBX Annie says Wheels, like the Burger King character? No, like the Degrassi
Jurassic
Junior
character.
High character.
Yeah.
So the Jurassic Junior High?
Degrassi Junior
Okay,
High
yeah, I was
character.
Like, that's what I heard. I heard
Fucking
Jurassic. I was
stumbled
like,
over that.
there was a Jurassic Junior High? I never heard about it? This world sucks!
All your characters.
Oh man, I gotta go to the prehistoric balls.
Yeah.
It's all
Man,
your favorite friends
man.
in Jurassic Park, but in junior high.
Is T-Rex gonna go out on a date with me?
I asked Veronica Raptor out on a date. And she said no.
She's a clever girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so last time
happy.
when we played this, we won. And actually, what also happened was Beej eradicated, which means he took all of the black cubes off of the board.
Yes.
Which means that we solved that disease and made it a little bit easier for us, and we also got to name it. So Beej, what have you decided to name the black disease?
I had many options, which I'm not going to give away, but the one I ended up with is hepatitis. Yay!
It's funnier now that you said it out loud. I like it.
Yeah.
Do you like your lungs?
Yes.
Do you like cotton candy? Well, have I got something for you?
Yeah, we'll call it Hep Yay for short.
Yep, we sure will.
So so that is now we never have to use the word black disease again.
We
and
literally have to call it Hep
Hep-Yay, which thank you.
Yeah.
So that was all. We got to name that. Like I said before, we also won, and the boon that we chose was to build a second research center here in Istanbul, which means we get to have that at the start of the game. We also got a win bonus, which is after we have set up, for any game played in February, after setup and before the first turn begins, we get to remove a disease cube from the board and return it to the supply.
Okay, that's good.
Which is pretty cool.
pretty good.
But it also means that because we won, it clearly shows that we've got this under control.
Yeah.
So the government has cut our funding in half.
Good for them.
Which means
yes.
instead of 4 of these magical healthy cards, we're only going to get 2
Too soon.
spread throughout the thing.
Crap.
Yeah, that is that's that.
Question: Are we locked into these characters?
You
or-
don't have to play that character. I assumed you'd want to pick your same one again, but there are other characters in
Can
here.
I see the other options? Just because.
Well, there's one, and
Okay.
it is the researcher. But before we do that, why don't we go through the legacy deck, because this says draw this card before you set up your first game in February.
Ah, good.
So let's do that. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
Nope.
February mission debriefing. We have to get ahead of this new CODA virus. Right, I forgot to talk about that. So the blue disease at the end of the game mutated
Right.
and became known as the CODA virus.
Coda?
Yes, the CODA virus. That makes way more sense. And basically, what's its deal is now whenever we want to treat a blue cube off of the board, it requires 2 actions. Also, the blue disease cannot be cured ever. But on the flip side, because Beej eradicated hepatitis Yay last time, he made it easier for us to cure. And so with Hep Yay, we can solve the cure anywhere we are on the board. We can do a field kind of thing. We don't have to go back to our research center.
That's good.
Now, we want to get ahead of this new CODA virus, as it's unlike anything we've ever seen in nature. We've managed to get authorization to start quarantining the hotspots, treat the viruses we know about, and keep CODA under control until more work can be done on it. CODA has mutated again, and now it can no longer be treated using any known techniques. Continue on with your existing objective, which is to cure 3 diseases
Okay.
in a game.
So we're just pooped.
Now, what is
Call of Duty,
this?
Alberta.
What is this? Oh, okay, I'm just going to keep drawing these. Oh, wait, open and resolve 1 at a time. Hold on.
Okay.
Right, we need to go to the top secret thingies.
Oh.
So the first one is we need to open number 9. Number 9. Okay,
Number 9.
number 9. All right, oh, it's a sticker,
Oh no.
and this is a sticker that's going to go over CODA.
Oh.
It cannot be treated and cannot be cured. So we've already done that, I guess.
Well, because we have this here
Yeah.
on Coda. What does it actually say there?
It says, apply this sticker over CODA 403B, or 3A.
Okay. So
Is
we
that
put-
3A?
Yeah, this is
Yep.
3A.
Okay, so just put that over top of it.
So it can't be treated, so it just goes rampant?
Yeah.
Like,
Wow,
we
we
can.
lose.
Oh, that's the change. It cannot be treated. We cannot
Well,
stop it from going.
Oh. So no matter what, blue just spreads.
So we're not winning this game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
So it doesn't
okay.
even. So even the two. Even the
Yeah.
two actions won't even
Yep.
do it.
Nope, won't allow it.
Okay, well, that's bad.
It's interesting that it basically is like it gave us hope when we ended the game. We're like, it'll be harder, and then when we like start the game, we're like,
Oh, it'll be
crap,
real.
actually won't.
Actually,
bad.
Mr. Wheels, you didn't get the full report.
Okay, all
Soda
right.
contains potassium.
Now we need to
benzoate.
open number G.
bad.
We need to open letter G.
Okay. Go from 9 to G.
We
Okay.
get Graham in here, just open them right up.
Okay, quarantine.
The key is
Spend
inside.
an action to place a quarantine marker in your current city. Only 1 quarantine marker may be in a city at any time. When a player is instructed to add any amount of disease markers to the city of any color, remove the quarantine marker instead of adding disease markers. If you're out of quarantine markers and do the quarantine action, remove a quarantine marker and already and play it and add to your city. What is quarantine? Well, we're going to find out because we also have to open package number 1
Oh, secret package.
in the box.
Wow.
So there's these cool little things.
Secret package.
Time to open package number 1. Hey, look.
It's bees.
It's these quarantine markers that you can see a little bit better on the top down, probably. Look at these.
Little biohazard.
It's like,
Yeah,
open package 1. You've now violated quarantine. There was a reason why we sealed it.
Don't actually know where I'm supposed to put this.
that sticker?
Yeah.
Does it go on? Because these are all part of actions.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave this
So
for now.
I guess this is like extra things that come to
Yeah.
us.
Oh, I
Alright.
bet that goes in the manual somewhere.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Let's open up the manual. This is all fun because I wanted to make sure that we did this all on stream.
Yeah.
So
Arts
this,
and crafts.
yeah, this was letter G. Rule sticker G. There we go.
I'm a genius.
You are a genius.
So that's a brand new rule.
It's a brand new rule. So yeah. So as an action, we can spend an action to place a quarantine marker in your current city.
Okay.
Only one quarantine marker may be placed in a city at a time. When a player is instructed to add any amount of a disease marker to the city, remove the quarantine marker instead of adding diseases. So basically, we
like
can't treat it, but we can put the quarantines are kind of like a little shield
That's
for
pretty
a
good.
turn.
So we just quarantine all of North America and Europe?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Sounds pretty good.
So that's going to be rough. All right. So we've done that.
That's G.
That's
right?
G. Now we open them. We got 3 more to go. We are now going to open A. That is a V.
They're not actually like in any
Nope.
really good order, are
Nope.
they? No. Holy shit.
All right. Letter A. It looks like it's a new rules text. Relationships. When creating a character, give them a relationship with an already created character.
Aw.
Both characters get the same relationship. For example, both of them will get friend stickers. Fill in the name of the other character in the relationship. Each character can have 2 relationships.
That's when we create a character.
Yes.
We've
So
already
probably.
created these though.
Well, I think at the start we're like, when we choose our characters for the game.
Oh, okay.
That's part of the setup. Somebody
Right.
in chat was saying that we're not supposed to choose our characters until after we've
That's
done
what I
during the
was
setup
saying.
thing.
That
so
makes sense,
that's
okay.
fine. Okay, so in the manual, let's.
So you can't do like this person's in love with this person, but this person is just friends.
Yes.
Relationship,
Let's look
like, if
for
you're not-
rules
yeah.
sticker A.
You. Friend. Okay.
There it is. Yes. Each character has a specific character. Each player has a specific character with special abilities. To create a character, select a character card and give your character a name. So.
So
Oh, yeah, characters. If a character already has a name, it's created. Oh, okay.
yeah, so those 4 characters are the 4 characters you created last time are created.
So if we have to create
okay.
a 5th character using that whatever.
then they can have relationships.
yeah, and if we have to once all the characters with special abilities have been killed off, we would start just creating general people.
Right,
Yes.
because these are special people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't have to use all 4 of them.
Well, we
And-
chose to.
Yeah.
And presumably there will be more.
Okay. All right. Now we open number 1.
All right.
Number 1. These are relationships. Friends. Okay, so there's a friends with sticker. If you start your turn in the same city as a friend, you may look at, but not rearrange the top 2 cards of the player deck. There's also rivals with. When a player plays or discards a card, you may immediately discard any 2 cards to pick it up.
Is there rivals with benefits?
Yeah, seems that way.
Ooh, sexy rivals.
So I guess I'll hold on to this thing because it looks like they're supposed to stick onto the actual character cards. It doesn't say anything else beyond that. And now we also open number 6. Oh, it's more relationships. Family members with. The family members with one is if you start your turn in the same city as a family member, gain 1 extra action.
Ooh.
And coworkers with, you may share knowledge with a coworker as long as one of you is in the city of the card that is being passed. So, sorry, hold on. You may share knowledge with a coworker as long as one of you is in the city of the card. One of you. So
you don't both have to be in the
be in the same city. Yeah, you can trade across. You email each other. Kind of a thing.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, that could be.
That
could
is
be
pretty
very good.
handy.
Somebody was
Snapchat
saying
disease tips.
somebody was saying like being in a coworker with the dispatcher
Mm-hmm.
is very powerful.
Okay,
Powerful
so
pandemic.
there are these quarantine cards here
That are all the color of our current action cards.
So I imagine these go out
Yeah.
to each other.
So it looks like there are empty spaces on all of these.
Oh,
Because if you look at what we currently have, we have these action cards that have all these spaces, and then we have one that has action or a quarantine action, and a bunch of empty
I
spots.
bet we're gonna gain some more actions.
Yeah.
probably at some point. Hey guys,
Yeah.
Run away.
there's one last thing in this pile.
Oh.
It's another character sheet.
Oh. Who is it?
So this is the Quarantine Specialist.
Ooh.
So the Quarantine Specialist, I can maybe see it on the overhead here, is once per turn, you may use the quarantine action to place a quarantine marker anywhere on the board.
Ooh.
Quarantine markers are never removed from the city that you're in.
So as long as you're there, if something happens, it's like, yeah, but it doesn't happen here because it maintains quarantine.
Yeah,
She seems pretty cool.
yeah, she does seem very cool.
Wasn't that a power? Isn't that a power that your character has too, Ben? That if you're in a city, new things can't be put there. Or
No. Oh yes, that's if I have the cure. If we have a
Right,
cure
if you
for
have
that
the cure,
disease.
yeah.
So, we have those 4 characters, but we also have these 2 other ones
Yeah.
that might be useful if we want to use some relationship things with
So
them.
we have researcher and we have the quarantine specialist.
Yeah.
And if you make a new character who has can they have a relationship with one of your old characters?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be a way to add a relationship to
I
one
think
of your
so.
existing characters.
Let's double check that rule that I
me,
placed
sorry.
so elegantly into the book.
So now we can actually choose our characters.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
when creating a character, give them a relationship with an already created character. It's exclusively that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. So that was that part. Now we should follow the exact setup rules, including the character picking part.
Okay.
So
Is that because I mean we just follow along what it says in the book?
yeah,
right?
yeah. So let's put these characters all together here.
Okay.
And all right. There's so many new rules. This is gonna be crazy. All right. So we read the mission briefing. Now we need to set out the board pieces, put all structures nearby, separate the cubes into the 4 piles, place a research station in each city with the starting research thing, which we did before. In future games, there may be other places we piece, which we did there. Number 3, place outbreaks, cure markers, and objectives. Place the outbreak marker on 0. Place the 4 cure markers. Vials side up at the bottom of the disease tracking area. Place all current objectives in the objective area, which in this case, we still just have one
Cure
objective,
3.
which is to discover 3 diseases.
Okay.
Or
Cures.
cures for the. Yeah. Oh, we found it. Game over. Okay. Part number 4 is the dreaded part. Time to place infection rate marker and infect 9 cities.
So this one here.
So it starts on the leftmost 2. Shuffle the infection cards and flip over 3 of them.
Okay.
So the first one,
Is Essen.
Essen. Essen gets 3 black cubes.
Mother.
Or green
Essen.
or blue cubes. Oh, that sucks.
That's a bad start.
Yep.
That's a really bad start.
Oh, we're dead.
Next one.
Delhi
All
in
right.
India.
Delhi gets 3 cubes.
Delicious.
All right. Next one.
Don't blue. Don't blue.
New York.
New York gets 3.
Oh, we're dead. Who
Sorry.
shuffled that pile?
I did.
Okay.
I
Now
trusted you, Beach.
flip another one, Beach.
One more.
Oh, there's a lot more.
Washington.
Washington gets 2 blue cubes.
6'4" weight a Bussington.
Oh, that's bad.
Yep. Next one.
Madrid in Spain.
Madrid gets 2 blue cubes.
I shuffled.
No, it's
Next one.
One more.
There's 3
Okay.
for each level of them.
Ready?
Yep.
Taipei.
Taipei gets 2
Red
red cubes. All right. And now these are the ones that are going to get 1.
Seoul, South
Seoul
Korea.
gets 1 red cube.
Just toss me 2. Well, no, we don't
They
know.
have to be colors,
We
right?
don't know. It'll
Yeah.
definitely be Seoul.
Seoul.
Yeah. Red, 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 red.
Lagos.
Lagos gets a yellow cube.
In Nigeria.
Mm-hmm. And
Bogota. Bogota.
Bogota gets one.
Bogota.
Bagada.
All right. Bogota.
Bogota.
All right, there we go. That's not so spooky.
That's not so bad.
Are you kidding me?
It's not great, but it's not so
We
bad.
can deal with that.
I mean, that sucks because that's very close.
All right. So now we're going to select funded events, add them to the deck, and then deal out player cards. So, as a group, decide which funded events are going into the player deck. The player deck can have as many funded events as is your current funding level. So in this case, it's 2. So let's go through our choices.
Okay.
Okay? So we've got Forecast, which is draw, look at, and rearrange the top 6 cards of the infection deck and put them on top.
That's pretty good.
So it's like a pretty good scry.
Yep.
Airlift, move 1 pawn to any city. This can include rioting, collapsing, and fallen cities. Get permission before moving the pawn. That one's kind of meh. Flexible aid package. Discard 1 to 3 city cards from your hand. The current player takes 1 additional action for every card you discard. It's kind of interesting. Borrowed time. The current player takes 2 extra actions this turn. This one was the best one, I think. 1 quiet night.
Yeah.
Skip the next infect city step. Do not flip over any infection cards. That one was really good. Remote treatment. Remove 2 disease cubes from the board. Might not be the worst here
Yeah.
because we can.
No.
This circumnavigates the blue, I think, because it doesn't count as a treat.
It is just like remove 2 disease cubes.
Yeah,
that's
just like
great.
I think our win bonus will allow us to take one of those blue cubes as well.
Okay.
Resilient population. Remove any one card in the infection discard pile from the game.
Also
not
strong.
bad. And government grant. Add 1 research station to any city. That one's kind of meh. So, I think 1 quiet night for sure.
Absolutely. I think 1 quiet night.
And
Okay.
removal of blue, I think, as well.
The remote treatment.
Yeah.
Everyone on that?
Let's do that. Yeah.
Okay, so we're picking those 2. The rest of them go away because the government thinks that we're fine. We're not fine. All right, so these are going to be shuffled into this deck.
Because we need to treat ourselves up by our bootstraps.
So shuffle these event cards and the city cards together and deal cards to players to form their initial hands.
Somebody else shuffle this time.
Yeah. So in this case, after you've shuffled them all up, Ian, each player gets 2.
Okay.
Then after you're done that, we need to actually prepare this deck with honestly the coolest mechanic of this game, which is the epidemic cards. These are going to go into the player deck, and when we draw them, bad shiz goes on.
Right, because we're supposed to divide the player deck into equal amounts of piles.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so, but while you're doing that, I think we could probably just advance to the next step, which is to select characters and our starting locations.
All right.
So, what are we thinking here, guys? Is anybody really, like, what characters, I think, like, somebody should probably make a quarantine specialist.
Yeah. I might run her.
I would like to play as the dispatcher again.
Yeah, I think Wheels is super helpful. I don't know. Do you think Dr. Heelgood's going to be very good here?
I think, honestly, we might want to bring in a researcher as well.
So the researcher allows us to give any one of our city cards.
Or sorry, not the researcher, the other one. The smarty girl.
The scientist?
Yeah.
You want to be able to get through as many things as possible. So God, I really feel like the medic is super strong still, though, right? Like being able to walk around and reduce the amount of cubes anywhere.
Like I guess that's the thing, right? Like the medic can easily stem the tide of the other things while everyone tries to while we try to contain this kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you feeling, Adam? So the researcher is the one that we didn't use, which is you may give any one of your city cards when you share knowledge. It does not need to match the city you're in.
Actually, I would turn around and say we actually drop the scientist.
Yeah?
I think if we can't cure blue, only having to cure 3 diseases, we can probably get by with the 5. Probably.
Because, I mean, what we were doing last time is relying upon you to be curing diseases more than anybody else because you had the thing you could do it in 4, and that made it faster for us.
Honestly, I think if we put the researcher and the scientist together, they work really well together because you can share that knowledge with anyone, right?
So researcher, scientist, and medic?
So it's between the medic and the generalist. Like the five ability actions is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Too. The medic's ability is also really, really good.
I think the medic is stronger in this case than having 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Situation.
All right. So do we want to do the scientist, researcher, and medic then?
Or do we
Oh,
do
right. No, the quarantine specialist.
is the issue, right?
Oh, right. So, Ian, you really wanted to be the quarantine
I
specialist, right?
didn't really, but I was curious to give
Okay.
that a try.
Adam, do you want to do
Nobody
scientist
go to
and
North America
researcher?
anymore.
Or
Ever again.
Yeah, I don't care.
you want-
Researchers.
yeah.
Fine, I guess.
also, yeah, if we use both the researcher and the quarantine person, we get to create some relationships that might help out too.
Do they communicate very well with each other? Is that the
Well, the researcher and the scientist work really well. Like, for example, what might actually be really cool is if the researcher has a relationship with the scientist, right? The email one, because then they could just trade knowledge wherever they are, kind of a thing.
because like the researcher's thing is you can
Give any one of your city cards when you share a knowledge. It doesn't need to match the city you're in.
right, and so therefore they can do it remotely. You just basically land in a place, you pick a city card. And
Oh,
you're
wait,
like,
no. You may share knowledge with a coworker as long as one of you is in the city that has the... Okay, so that's part of that ability. Never mind, that wouldn't work out. I think either are fine. What do you want to play most?
I don't. It doesn't matter to me. You guys pick.
Okay,
I honestly don't care what
All
I
right,
play.
why don't you play Mrs. Destro
Okay.
today, and I'll play the researcher.
So then we don't have a medic.
We don't have a medic. Do you want it? Do you think the medic is better than the researcher?
I'm wondering if is it better to have a medic than a dispatcher?
The ability to get around is like I just feel like, yeah, it's tough because hold on, because the quarantine specialist
Yeah,
is just gonna stay in the blue area.
Yeah, mostly.
She doesn't need to move around a lot.
right.
The medic could use the move around quite a bit.
The medic's going to be the most mobile.
I think dispatcher is probably still
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
what I think too. This is super useful to be able to just move people around, but because I can use my actions to move a pawn. That was really handy with the medic because it meant that I could move the medic, and it meant that the medic was always doing stuff.
I think I'll be the medic.
Okay.
And then we'll put away the generalist and the researcher for this one. I think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think having the scientist is very important.
To be able to,
Cure diseases faster.
4 at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're creating a character, which means
I've got to name her.
name her. So do you have a name for the quarantine specialist, Ian?
Jill Dracula.
I was thinking Quarantina.
Ooh, Quarantina Dracula. Yes.
All right.
Just make that fit.
Ah, yes. Quarantina Dracula. Okay, so when creating a character, give them a relationship with an already created character. Both characters get the same relationship. So you get to choose between friends with, rivals with, family members with, or coworkers with. So friends with, if you start your turn in the same city as a friend, you may look at the top 2 cards of the player deck, which is not bad. Rivals with, whenever a player plays or discards a card, you may immediately discard any 2 cards to pick it up. That might not be that bad.
What was that one again?
When a rival plays or discards a card, you may immediately discard any 2 cards to pick it up. Family members with, if you start your turn in the same city as a family member, gain 1 extra action. I don't know if that'll be great because you're going to just be spending the whole time in the blue area. Coworkers with, you may share knowledge with a coworker as long as one of you is in the city of the card that is being passed. So that one also probably won't be very good because again, you're going to be hanging out in blue. So friends with or rivals with is probably the best way to go.
Yeah, can I grab this?
Yeah. So you'd be picking one of them, and both people would get the.
What's
sticker.
rival again?
Whenever you play or discard a card, your rival can discard 2 cards to grab that card back from the.
Pick it up.
That would mean, as a scientist, because somebody does say scientist and rival is very good, and I'm like, actually, it's a good point. That if the scientist needs a color of a card, they can toss 2 cards away to pick up a color if they really needed it.
Right.
That means they can get there like a lot faster, and they can just
Yeah.
start picking up, because there's going to be trying to get the exact city card is hard, but but being able to pick up somebody's colored card immediately might actually be more useful.
I don't remember us discarding cards that often, though. We were often like holding onto them in order to pass them to other people.
Right, but if you have a card, you are allowed to just discard cards you're holding in hand. In order,
Yeah.
like literally charter flight, discard the city card that matches the city you're in, or direct flight, discard a city card to move to the city. It's like we're going to be putting cards in the discard pile on the reg, and I think that might mean that it's like if one lands in there, the rival, a scientist as a rival, gets to immediately say, "Hey, hang on a second," and take
Yeah.
that card and throw 2 away and be like,
the
"Good, now I have it."
The problem is, just remembering the last games we played, there was rarely a situation where I could throw away 2 cards to complete a set.
Oh, I see. But this time you can't fix blue.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, pitching blue would be good.
I think, yeah.
Actually, that's a good point.
I honestly think that the dropping of 2 cards is not good at something that's going to come up often as we think.
Yeah, that's
I feel like friends might be the better option.
What does the friends do again?
When you're in the same city as a friend, you may look at but not rearrange the top 2 cards of the player deck.
that means that you have to.
So
be,
here's the thing, though.
you have to be in the same city as your friend.
How often is somebody going into the blue zone with you?
Exactly.
So
I think Rivals has more.
I think
court
Rivals
cases
has
than
the
Friends.
of the two has the highest potential right now.
Right. I'm just worried we're wasting rivals on characters that it might not be good with.
Mm.
But
Well, so what's another option would be dispatcher and rivals doesn't seem to make sense.
Well, dispatcher, because remember you can.
Yeah, because I get to just move people around, right? I
Right.
can move
Can I see what the other ones do?
to see what the medic does, or
Yeah, I just want to see what the other relationships do as well.
Oh yeah, sure, go for it. I'm gonna as we're discussing this, I am setting up the infection stuff.
that's a good idea. Are these yours?
No, those are yours.
These are mine. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think like Rivals with
Yours.
Scientist is obviously quite good. I guess the other. Well, no, again, sending the blue is not amazing. I guess technically, because you're the quarantine specialist and you can put quarantine anywhere in the world, you don't necessarily need to hang out in the blue area.
And somebody brings up in the chat actually said, dispatcher can always put people together. So technically, I could always be like, as long as I'm setting you up to move to the space that someone else is in.
Yeah.
Right, at the end of their turn, like,
Yeah,
put
it'd be
them
like,
back in the city.
I'm like, oh shit, Ian needs to be in the same space as so-and-so. I can be like, I'm going to move Ian to that space. The problem is that then he has to get out of that space to come back. Or I have to say, I'm going to move Adam into that space away from wherever he is so that he's in the same city as Ian, but then he has to get back to wherever it is he's needed.
Yeah.
I feel like the co-workers with definitely needs to be shared with the dispatcher, but I don't think it makes sense for quarantine to have co-workers with. That's the share knowledge with as long as you're in the same city.
Again, it's not necessarily right because again, you don't need to hang out in the blue area.
No.
I think coworkers might be fine with dispatcher.
Well, here's why coworkers with the dispatcher, great. With the quarantine specialist, doesn't make much sense
Why?
because this is not the quarantine specialist isn't going to be hoarding cards that often. Ideally, the quarantine specialist is going to be going to places where they can lay down a quarantine.
But you don't need to go to the place to lay down a quarantine.
Well, no, he needs to be in a city in order to lay down a
No,
quarantine, right?
he doesn't. Isn't it your ability you can literally play a quarantine anywhere in the world?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You don't need to hang out in the blue area.
Okay.
You can because it stops a thing from being placed there.
Yes, that's what it is.
But but you can put it anywhere, so you can leave. Kind of thing. It's best, I think, to give us all like a mix of different abilities and stuff.
And I mean, if I'm already moving people all over the place, I might not need to be like I don't need to move around that much.
Here's what I think is probably going to end up happening in this game.
Yeah.
Beej is going to hang out in the quarantine area because he needs to actually stay there to place quarantines down. And he's going to move other people around. I'm going to never be in the quarantine area because it makes no sense for me to be there.
Because you can't do anything. Yeah.
And Adam's probably going to go around solving cure kind of thing or solving diseases. So it almost makes sense for like you to basically basically you could be coworkers with Wheels or whatever because you'll probably be going in and out of the blue zone.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
It's-
Let's.
and as somebody in the chat pointed out, remember this is the legacy game, so there's
might
no
change.
guarantee. There's entirely possible that there will be more relationship things. There may be more of the same relationships, different, better
Wheels,
relationships.
we are
Who
coworkers.
We are
All right,
coworkers.
so the dispatcher and the quarantine specialist are now coworkers.
knows? To be
Relationship
fair,
one?
I feel like they already were coworkers. Really,
I think we're all
That
probably
was the thought,
coworkers.
but let's
Always.
go back to where they
they're
are.
co-working on a much deeper
Yeah.
level.
I think no matter what, I think the decisions are all probably good. Okay, there we go. I have also set up the player deck while that is going on. Everybody choose your starting location. I'm probably going to start in Istanbul and go that away.
It has to be at one of the two sites. isn't
Site,
it?
yeah, the research
So I'm gonna
centers.
start. Ooh, I'm 2 away from there, and I'm 3 away from there. I'm gonna start in Istanbul.
hmm
Oh, but that's gonna. Well, when that pops, it's gonna spread.
Well, remember, we can take one cube off at the start of the game, and I was thinking we'd probably use it in New York.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, probably start there, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense for us to come from different directions.
Oh, it's at any one research center. Sorry.
We have to all be in the same
Yeah.
research center.
Oh, yeah, I'll start in the middle then.
We almost start in Istanbul.
I think that's probably the best, yeah. Okay, at one center. Place any remaining character cards and pawns back in the box. If there's no research center, we all start in Atlanta. That's fine. All right, now we use the game-winning bonus, which is from last time we get to remove a thing from there. I assume we want to do it in New York.
I think it's a fine idea. Yes.
So it doesn't freak out. Okay, there we go. And now we begin the play. Now, I'll also point this out. I'll let you guys know in the chat know, so everybody can freak out when we get to that point, but it should be fine. We draw the next legacy card at the end of our first game in February and before selecting game upgrades.
Okay. The end of the first game in February.
Yeah. So this is the first game in February.
All right.
Okay. So now to decide who goes first, I'm just shaking it up, and I'll grab one. It's Brown.
That's me.
Okay, so Adam's gonna go first, and we'll go clockwise from there. Or do we have? We can take turns in any. No, wait. We go in. Yeah,
You have to go
we
in
go in
order, yeah.
clockwise order. Yeah. Okay, so Adam's gonna start.
What do I do again?
So basically how it goes is you do your 4 actions, draw 2 cards, resolve any.
Don't I have to flip cards first, or is that the end of my turn? That's the end of my turn. I do that.
Yeah. So play goes do your 4 actions, draw 2 cards, resolve any epidemics, discard
Okay.
7 cards. Right. So
All right. So I have. I guess I can play this face up, right?
yeah, we want to show each other what cards.
I have
know that.
Beijing and Mexico
I've got
City.
2 blue. I got Milan and Washington.
Double red for me, so we can take care of that quickly.
We should probably look at solving red. I think.
Okay.
You're the doctor.
Can't I just switch with you right now?
Yeah, we totally can. Sharing knowledge. So we need to, in order to do that,
We need to be in the same city, right?
which we are.
No, but I mean as the card or just the same city?
You have to be in the same city as the card you want
Card
to
that
trade.
matches
you're-
the city. Yep.
Because you're learning the
It's the
knowledge from where
researcher
you're
whose
in.
ability
Yeah,
is.
So
Yeah.
we gotta head to red. Me and Ian.
Yep.
But yeah, okay. So maybe I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then take a black cube off. Like I can go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
To get a
And
cube
take
at a
it.
deli.
Just get a cube off.
That seems like a fine idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Do that.
All right, I'll do that. You
Want
wanna
me to-
move me?
yeah. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and remove a cube for 4.
Where do we have to go first, Ian? What's closer?
Seoul or Manila, and
Seoul has a
Seoul
cube.
has a cube. So if you
And Manila's right. It's 1, 2, 3, and Seoul is a longer walk, but it has a cube in it. So
the nice thing is once we
But then, like, it's only if we go to Manila first, it's only 1, 2, 3. Like, it's,
All right. So you've done your 4 actions.
Yeah.
Time to draw 2 cards.
yeah.
Card number 1 is.
Riyadh. Or oh
yeah,
shoot!
you got it.
it's okay.
Try not
It's
to
okay.
mix them up.
All right.
Okay, we got it.
All right.
So you get to take
Rip.
Riyadh with you, though, right? Like you get to put that in his hand.
All right. So we're moving the infection marker up 1 space.
Okay.
Infect. Draw the bottom card from the infection
Didn't this
deck
happen last time
Yep.
too? This last game. Yeah.
and place 3 cubes on that city. You ready?
Yep.
The city that
Can I
we're in.
drip it?
Yeah.
We don't want blue, right?
Yeah. Here we go.
Rip.
Johannesburg.
Oh, they can get effed.
All right.
Way
so,
down there.
Yeah, 3 cubes on Johannesburg. It is in
Okay.
the yellow.
Pretty isolated.
Discard that card. Now
Take
we
that, chappy.
shuffle these cards, which means that already there's a chance that New York and all of them are going to get
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. We're dead.
infected.
The infection rate is still 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're
So
super
we
dead.
only have to flip 2 cards. Is that how that works?
This
Yep.
game is over.
Okay.
Infect, then proliferate.
Yeah. Ugh, epidemic first turn. Come on, man.
All
Thanks.
right, Adam.
What is this horse shit?
Now we
This game sucks.
we move on to the infect cities phase.
Yeah.
City infection number 1.
How many did we flip?
You're flipping 2 because the infection rate's at 2.
You got it?
Number 1.
Come on,
Is-
baby. Don't.
Soul!
Okay.
Alright, so it gets another red cube.
Okay, that's good.
That's
And
We just don't want
Essen.
Essen, right?
Yeah.
We'd like Essen to not pop.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Madrid. Madrid goes to 3 cubes.
what?
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That could have
That's
been
not bad at
way
all.
worse.
Yeah,
That
no
could have been
whammies,
a
no
lot
whammies.
worse. Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Hey, intensify, wasn't that it? Or that was intensify, right?
Okay.
We did increase, infect, and intensify.
Draw the bottom card, put 3 cubes,
Yep.
shuffle cards in the infection discard pile, and put them back in the infection deck.
All right.
Should
We
be good.
did everything.
Okay,
Alright.
so would you? Because currently no diseases are getting super crazy that I can cure except for Johannesburg.
So the
Do you want me to go to Essen and drop a quarantine?
Yes. I think we need to.
sorry, we did these 3 steps, right?
Yeah.
And it says resolve any epidemics.
Yeah.
Which was that.
Yeah.
Discard to 7. It says infect cities. What was the infect cities step again?
We have yet to
That
Is
we
do
literally
just
that?
did.
Just those 2 things is infect cities.
Yeah.
Okay.
The table is unstable. It's because I keep leaning on it. I'm like heavier than.
Yeah. Yeah,
Heavy
that's
boy.
the infect cities part. Typically,
Trying to keep track of the whole. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
typically we would only be doing the infect thing
Yeah.
on a turn. Hopefully not doing an epidemic. So, okay. So do we want me to go to Essen? Drop the
I think
quarantine?
we need to. Other than
Madrid is in the pile, so we don't have to worry super heavy about it.
Yeah.
But Essen is back in the top of the pile.
Yeah.
And if we throw a quarantine, basically that shields it from...
Yep.
Yeah,
It
that's
keeps
a good
it from
idea.
getting
Yeah.
any worse around
Yeah.
the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So-
we need to do that.
Okay, so I am... What color am I? White. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, Essen's quarantined. Where should I start heading?
Make your way to New York to do the same thing there.
So we're at the point, though, where
Oh, we took New York off.
we could try and eradicate some of the disease.
Yeah. We need to work on that.
Remember, Ian can place quarantines
Yeah.
Wherever. Yeah.
I think if we've had that handled for now, we're okay.
Mm-hmm.
a
So
couple
I
turns.
think it's probably worth it for me to start going down into yellow.
Yeah, maybe even try to get Bogota.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You only have 1 move left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd move you back to Paris, and that way it gets you to
I
Bogota.
mean, Johannesburg is also back in here, remember,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm going to go start heading towards Johannesburg, I think.
Okay.
Because it's back in the deck, which means it has the potential
Right.
to freak out.
I mean, if it doesn't flip in.
So I'll use my last turn to go to Paris.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. Time to draw 2 cards. It's Sydney, which is good for us.
Yeah.
And... Hey, One Quiet Night.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. All right. We got a good card there. Okay, now time to infect.
Rip that Essen. Ooh.
Oh.
Johannesburg has
well.
popped already.
Okay.
The worst.
No.
It's not the worst, but it's not great because it's going to screw us over for later games. So Johannesburg has 3 in it, which means we can't put 1 in, which means it has an outbreak, actually. So that's first outbreak of the game.
Yep.
It also
Bad.
means the city becomes a little unstable. So it gets a little sticker here. and makes it upsetting for future generations. So now we get one here, and here, and here. So I got my work cut out for me. Okay, that was one.
Yeah.
And the second one is Bogota, which is
Right there. Yeah.
That was rough. That
Yep.
was okay.
You're the medic, right? So any city you enter,
No, that's only if we cure it. But before cure, if I treat a city, I get to take all the cubes off.
okay.
Just to as a reminder, what's the difference? So there's curing and then there's eradicating.
Mm-hmm.
Eradicating is getting rid of all of the
Things on the board.
Yeah.
all
See,
the cube, but you can't eradicate without first curing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can treat the disease away, but it can still come back.
Yeah, it needs to be both cured and
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, Blue's gonna come along here.
Okay.
So it's Beej's turn.
Yeah.
You can move people, can't you, Beach?
Yeah.
I can move. Yeah, I can move anybody along to anywhere else if I need
You
to.
should send me directly to Seoul.
I can't send you to like. So
He
I
can
can't.
move- you
I
can- he
can't
can
move
scoot you
you
along.
Yeah, I can move you as if you were mine, and as an action, I can move any pawn to a city with another pawn. So I could move you immediately to Delhi, but that doesn't like as an action.
Okay.
I could basically move.
Here's an idea.
Yeah.
Take Ian, right? Scoot him over to Delhi as a one, and then move him 2, 3, 4, and then because Ian's going to Seoul anyway, right? Ian can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and deal with these.
Oh wait, or Manila, and we could.
Well, either or, right? I figured if you go to Seoul, that means because you have to wait for Adam to get there anyway.
Yeah.
You can then on your turn move to there and get rid of these 2
Because
cubes.
at some
there.
point, Soul's gonna flip. Right?
or has it already flipped?
I don't think it did. Did
I
it?
think that was like the first one.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But obviously, instead of just Ian going there and waiting and doing nothing, right? He
Yeah.
could go to one of the places he still needs to go to and deal with 2 cubes.
Because I was also thinking what I could do is as an action, I can basically shuttle between. I can go to Atlanta for 1, and then go 2, 3, and eliminate a cube.
Yeah.
And that takes care of me. So it's like that's 4 actions. It moves me far away from where everybody else is. And it gets rid of a cube this turn. But it has the downside that Ian then has to like move along.
It'll take Ian 2 turns
Yeah,
to even get
they have
there.
to keep moving a lot further. So maybe it's just easier to.
I like the idea of Ian going to Seoul, and not because I'm the one who's...
Pagoda's already been pulled, so we don't need to worry about Pagoda for now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. We shouldn't technically have to worry about
Johannesburg's been
Seoul.
pulled. We don't have to worry about Johannesburg for now.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about Seoul right now, but what I'm saying is you guys are going to either Manila or Seoul, right? So instead of Ian just going to Manila and waiting for you doing nothing on a turn, he might as well just go to Seoul because that's one of the ones he has to do and take 2 cubes with him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so I'm
like
going to
that.
move another's pawn as if it's mine. Can I move your pawn, Ian?
Yes, please.
Oh, what is the relationship again that you guys do?
We can share things,
Yeah.
cards with each other as long as one of us is in the city.
Of the card that's being
Oh.
passed, which is, I mean, another thing. I could literally go to Los Angeles and then pass him my Los Angeles card, but that doesn't help
Right now, yeah.
fix things or anything. So,
Oh, wait a minute. We're in the same city right now.
yeah,
Well, that means
nothing because we're not in. I don't have
yeah, but I
Istanbul.
could I know. Yeah, I could give you. Wait a second. Never mind. Yep.
No, it's specifically the researcher that can trade any cards.
Yeah. Okay. Move Ian as an action to Delhi. And then I'm going to 2, 3.
Could you move
4.
Adam from Delhi down, and then as the last one, move Ian over there?
I mean, yeah. The other option is I could move Ian to Delhi. Oh, actually, yeah. Hang on. If I move Adam, 1, 2, 3.
And then moving in as 4.
Yep.
Oh,
Move Ian
yeah.
as 4.
Now they can do the thing this
Now-
turn.
yeah.
Good
Then immediately he can do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Or-
yeah, that's way better.
Okay. Right, yeah.
means
So I
that-
guess Seoul doesn't need to be dealt with, because then Ian can trade the card on this turn and also start making his way to Seoul, taking out those cubes if you
Yeah.
want to on your turn.
Yeah.
Or,
You could,
or
you could
quarantine.
literally you could literally trade him Manila,
I mean, I can.
and then
I
you
can
can
trade.
go, you can fly to Seoul and take care of another one. See, that's the thing. Trade him Manila as one action. Use the Soul card to fly to Seoul, and then
Don't we
3,
need Soul
4.
to solve
No, but we
I-
want to keep this.
Yeah, I think the other idea, the better idea is for me
Flying,
to.
because flying you have to discard the card, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
We
That's
want
what I
that
don't-
red
we
card
want
to give
that.
to him to
Yeah.
solve the
Exactly.
disease. Okay, so there's Beach's movement turn.
Yeah.
So let's move on through the thing. So Beach gets to draw 2 cards.
Which is Ho Chi Minh City
Okay.
and
Which is a red one.
Shanghai, which is another red one.
Okay.
So I could also.
that's-
come
I think
with
you guys
at some
should. I
point.
think you guys should congregate over there, and try and solve.
we want to put cards
red
into
disease.
his hand.
Yeah.
And that's fine because basically, if
Well,
Adam moves into either Ho Chi Minh City or Ho Chi Minh or Shanghai,
Yeah.
then I can just go there and give him a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that'll set that up. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Alternatively, actually, we could. I could just come up to Shanghai and trade with you directly with the share knowledge.
Yeah.
that's true. As long as one of us is in the city. So that's
Exactly.
all,
Oh,
that's,
right.
That's an action.
And
too.
then, because Beach,
Exactly.
we kind of need
Oh,
you to.
yeah.
I kind of want you to say, because if we're gonna do that, we need you to stay there, because then you can move me to the research station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And instantly flying
And
back.
solve red.
yeah, can we not
Yeah.
solve things in the? Oh no, we can.
No,
only,
it's only
we-
black. Only black that we can
hep
solve
yay,
anywhere.
Right.
Okay.
And then I think
Yay.
once I get to the research station, then we try to solve black if we can, to
Yeah.
seeing how our cards look.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Okay. So you've drawn your cards. Let's infect some cities. Beach.
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
New York.
Okay. Okay.
That's
New
fine.
York is at 3. We knew that was coming eventually.
It can't.
Ian might have to toss a
farther.
quarantine marker as part of his turn, I think.
That was probably the plan anyway.
And Lagos.
Okay. Lagos is at that.
Is that 2?
Ben's,
Yeah. I'm gonna start moving down into yellow. I'll start treating things. All right. Ian, your turn.
First off, here, have Manila. That's turn
Sorry.
1. Then we go to 2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Share
Shanghai.
knowledge.
And that's a share knowledge, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
but that means that then you can't put a because you've done that, you can't put a quarantine marker down.
As it
on
stands
anything.
right now, he doesn't super need to.
We're probably not going to pull the other epidemic that
Yeah.
fast.
Because New
I
York.
hope not.
Yeah.
'cause
Well,
we're,
okay,
we're
well-
screwed if we do.
Yeah, I guess.
There's
yeah.
nothing we could do. Like
Yeah.
we can't like waste turns.
I mean, I guess we'll find out. We have an Adam turn in between mine, and I'm still over here.
Yeah.
You and I, I guess, are still in this area. If we really need to run over there and throw down some
And we do
quarantines,
still
can.
have one quiet night.
Yeah. Right, that's true. But I think we want to save this as long as we can.
Okay.
Can we do Inquiet Night in response to epidemics?
You can play it any time.
You're supposed to do it. You skip it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a skip. So we have to
Oh.
do it before we start that turn. Okay. That was Ian's turn.
Yep, still need to draw my 2.
Yep.
San Fran and New York.
Okay. 2 blues.
Those
Useless.
sure do exist.
I mean, it lets you fly over here, which is pretty handy.
And now the infection rate,
Yeah.
2 cities. First city is Washington.
That's it too.
It's now at 3.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
That's fine.
Card's still there.
Yeah.
And finally, Essen.
Which loses its quarantine marker.
Okay,
Yes,
that's good.
everything's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. So because the epidemic card in Intensify is to reshuffle everything and put
Yeah.
it on top,
Yeah.
it's not to infect.
Mm-hmm.
That once we've reshuffled everything, you can be like, I think I'm going to play the One Quiet Night now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good job. Adam's turn.
All right. Do I need to go?
You want to go to Shanghai, I think.
But do you want me to use any? I gotta use. Do I want to use an action to clear up Taipei? Is that Taipei?
That's type A.
Do I want to go 1, 2, 3, and then trade with Ian?
I think you should trade with me in Shanghai on the way. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like I go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Go
Right.
to type A, remove a cube,
Mm-hmm.
go to you, trade.
I feel that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, you
I
got
do that.
1,
I'm a
2,
DD player. I do
3,
that.
4. Trade the
Give me
Shanghai.
that knowledge.
Get that.
Okay.
Hey, we haven't been doing the thing.
Oh, that's right. So
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, it's time. It's time for a Shanghai fact
Yeah.
from Ian.
Yeah, Ian.
the term Shanghai
Yeah.
comes from the city Shanghai. to be shanghaied.
Oh.
It
Oh.
is
The more you know.
racist. It was.
It was vaguely racist.
But then they took it back.
Okay, good turn. Now you get to draw 2
Yeah.
cards.
I'm at 5. The 5 is the max, right?
7.
7 is the
7
max.
is the max?
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Don't do this to me. I got to use it.
St. Petersburg.
Red. Red would...
Red would be
Red
hot.
would do it. Red would do it.
Okay, that's not bad.
Ooh, okay.
Kolkata.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Your max hand size.
All right, so discard down to 7. You're fine at 7.
Infect cities.
Fuck. Why is it like that?
Because you just when you lean on this,
too
it
heavy.
it
Pushes
brings
the
this
middle
to-
up.
yeah it pushes the middle up.
Stop leaning at it.
Yeah.
I want to lean on it.
Infect 2
though.
cities.
Okay. Come on, baby.
Yes. Oh, Delhi.
Delhi?
Freaked out. Delhi's right there.
Oh, it's black.
It's black.
It's hepatitis yay.
Titus, yay!
And then Taipei.
Okay,
Oh,
that's fun.
Oh,
That's
bad.
fun.
That's good.
Well, this is
Y-
okay.
If we don't get an epidemic, we're actually in some pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah.
He said, crossing his fingers. Okay, my turn. What is this? Oh, this probably
It fills in
fills
with
out
more
later.
actions.
Yeah. All right. I will. What do I want to do?
How am I getting... Okay, so me and Ian are moving to Seoul next turn?
Yeah.
You want to lay down quarantines, or do you want to actually take care of?
Well, so here's what I would suggest
Mm-hmm.
for your next turn. Beach is you go 1, 2, 1, 2.
Why not just one?
Oh yeah, 1.
Yeah, and then
Right,
move,
and then
yeah,
you can
so
do
move
whatever.
me as your action for one, and then move him to another.
Set them up to do the swap.
At Seoul? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. What am I doing on my turn? Do you want me to just start heading down to yellow?
Yes.
So because the next time we pull Johannesburg, it's going to pop,
Yeah.
and none of us has that card to get there
Yeah.
in a big hurry.
Continue the plan.
Okay.
Does that mean that we're?
Do you want me to
essentially
like
just
stop
abandoning
down
the-
and actually? I guess what I could do is I could go 1.
quarantine?
Yeah, and like just drop a quarantine while I'm here.
Because I mean,
Like I don't think we need me to take one off Lagos quite yet.
New York is still in this stack.
No, New York is in that stack.
Yeah, I'm
Is it
pretty
though?
sure we.
Yeah.
we
I
already
think we've
pull it?
gotten
We did,
all these
you're right.
blue ones.
Okay, cool.
But
Uh,
it's worth it for me to just
Oh yeah, you're
drop
right.
quarantines while I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Ian can snipe them
Yep.
on his turn. So I'll drop one in Madrid while I'm here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Does that seem fine?
I think
Yeah.
it works. Yeah.
Now I'm in the hot spot and I'll start doing my medic thing. Okay.
It's a very quick flight.
Yeah, you know, just Madrid
Down
to Sao Paulo. Easy mode.
Then back to Africa. Like it's.
Okay.
You won't do it. It won't be this
It's
turn.
not going to be it.
It won't be this.
No?
There's too many cards.
Yeah,
in
why would
between.
I even be worried about, Cairo?
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You don't put in the Jesus.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's a
You
card I
effect on
get.
that
Whoops,
step.
sorry.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
for you. That's a gift.
That's me. And my other card, Bogota. That's fine. We'll need those later.
Bogota.
Okay.
Okay, now it's infection time in Kolkata.
I mean, what I know about Kolkata, it's always infection time.
All right.
And the other one, it's our friend in Bangkok. There we go.
Sorry, dude.
Ah, yes, in front of on the internet.
Nobody saw it. Unless Paul cut like a monster.
All right.
He did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. All right, Beach's turn.
Bangkok.
So
Pagoda.
I think you were scooting them both into Seoul.
Yeah. If I.
This game could still go sideways.
Oh, big time.
I don't know how, but it could.
Adam, can I move your pawn?
You guys haven't actually like.
just totally. No, Peach. No, you can't.
Leave him alone.
To Seoul.
Yeah.
Ian, can I move your pawn?
Yep.
I move you to Seoul. I have
I
two
got a full
actions
grip of
remaining.
magic cards here. Yeah.
So that's
I do
two.
this one.
Do you have 3 or 4 actions?
Hang on a second.
4. Everybody gets
Hang
4.
on a
Yeah,
second.
so it's pretty
Hang on a
sure
second. We'll move Adam.
that's
Will-
1, 2.
Because so here's how I see it. I can move myself to any city that has another pawn in it, right? I can move any pawn to any city with another pawn, right? So if I do this, then I do this, and then I take one of the cubes off, or I move one of you guys, I move to here, I move you, and then I still can't move.
You need to stay in Istanbul.
Yeah.
Because I need to get to the
He needs to get back to the
home?
racing
Okay.
center. You need to stay there.
Because Ian can...
And now I have 2 actions left, and I'm like, all I can do is move people.
Well, I
and
mean-
you don't have that special ability where, as you're walking through, you're lifting stuff up because we haven't cured anything yet.
Adam,
Yeah.
won't be able to basically get back there on his turn.
Yeah.
It's gonna take him. It's gonna be 2 more turns before Adam can.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Which basically
clear this.
means that-
Which means so you've got this turn. If you wanted to, you could go over to Essen or.
But I would be standing in Essen
Yeah.
at that point, as opposed to when that means when it pops, when it has an outbreak.
Why don't you scoot me down to Johannesburg?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we can start you there, I guess.
Yeah.
One,
Dispatch is
2.
so good.
God, dispatcher's hella.
That's good. If you want, that's where you want to end
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
That's good.
Provided we don't explode Johannesburg
Which we shouldn't because it's in this
in the
stack.
pile. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I guess that means that when on your turn, you can start throwing in quarantine markers once you trade,
that's-
right?
The minute I trade, I'm going to be every one of those blue cities is
Because
going to be
the
quarantined.
worst case scenario is we rip a pandemic, we have to use Quiet Night,
Yeah.
and then we use Ian's turn to pass me a thing, and then quarantine like
that and that.
three things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I've done 4 actions. Now I get to draw 2 cards. My first of which is Miami.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Why did you
Miami.
say it like that?
I don't know. Miami's exciting.
Have you ever
isn't
been
it?
to Miami?
It's,
No.
it's in Florida.
Yeah, you got to say it like that, otherwise.
And then next is Montreal.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
How they all
everyone
say
says
it.
it, yeah.
That's
Montreal.
That's just the original French.
Montreal.
Montreal.
That's that. Now
Montreal's Canada's.
Let's get infected.
Miami.
Let's get infected.
we ready?
Yeah.
Jakarta.
Oh,
So
Jakarta.
1 red, please, for Jakarta.
Which I believe is Spanish for the Carta.
Yeah, Carta.
Yeah, Carta.
Shanghai.
What?
Yeah, 1 in Shanghai.
Okay.
Oh God, they heard your fun fact.
Yep.
They did.
All right, that's Ian turn.
Yep.
It's on to you.
Montreal, the Miami of Canada? Holy moly.
Wow.
I don't think that's the case.
That's. All right.
I would call Grand Prairie the Miami
mean,
of
to,
Canada.
to be honest, given that, given what I heard about Quebec from the rest of Albertans, you'd think that Canada treats Quebec the same way that Americans treat Florida.
Now, Grand Prairie,
All right,
is,
we need
Grand
a
Prairie is
Shanghai
definitely
fact.
the Miami of
Or
Canada.
soul fact.
Oh, a soul fact.
Okay, wait, I have 8 cards. Do I have to discard now?
No, only at the end of your turn. It's like
It's
magic.
only on your cleanup step.
Yeah.
Soul fact. If you were to place a Ghostbuster-style trap over the city of Seoul and open it up,
Yeah.
the Earth would cease to be alive.
I like that.
That'll be helpful in research.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was your first.
3 actions left.
Dropping bombs like it ain't no thing.
Will be
Gonna
yours.
do some quarantine on
Discard immediately?
3
No.
city. Bang.
Yeah, it's part of the step. It literally says discard to 7 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam. Bam.
Oh man.
Bam.
Damn, this
Ain't-
place is quarantined.
Ain't no blue diseases coming out of my watch.
That's good.
That sounds like a dirty watch, or a clean watch, I guess. In this.
Istanbul, not Constantinople. I'm drawing Istanbul.
That's good
Right.
because that's where I am right now.
Yeah.
Buenos Aires.
God, every time we don't pull the epidemic, I'm like,
Are you only allowed to put 1 quarantine down per turn? That can't be right.
Quarantine markers are never removed. Once per turn, you may use quarantine action to place. Yep. Well,
okay.
Oh no.
So
Which one
is
do you
it-
want to keep?
I feel like New York needs to be
You're gonna
Okay.
keep New
Yeah.
York?
one on each side of the.
Okay.
So you have 2 actions still.
Okay. Do you want me to just clean out Seoul?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Clean it out.
That's one clean city.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
also are like, we're going to remember that we're running out of time. We're on a timer with the blue cubes.
Oh yeah.
We are on a timer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We are on a timer, boys. There is a very strict timer.
Well, when they're quarantined, though, they don't get put down.
Oh
so-
no, ostente.
True.
What are we looking at for black cards.
Hold on, guys.
one.
We need to infect.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what I
Let's
got.
get
I've got Mumbai.
infected.
I just
Let's
need
get
one more.
infected.
Istanbul for me.
Maybe I'll rip a black card. That'd be sick.
That would be rad.
Because
Cairo.
What's the next one?
Milan.
Just how it's
Oh, if
pronounced.
the player gets the card has
Milan.
more than 7 cards, that player must immediately discard a card. Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll discard this blue card. There. We'll make everyone
Wait,
happy.
oh, it's
Petersburg.
blue. That's why I was confused.
yeah.
All right, Milan. It's got a cube on it.
Spatula City.
Butros Gali.
My turn?
Yeah.
All right, 4 actions. I'm just getting flown back by Beej, right? No matter what, or move to Beej.
Yeah, how do we do that?
You just move me on your
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to do it on my turn.
I think
don't
what you do on this turn is clear out some more red, or
Yeah.
Wait, you're a doctor, right? You and do you, that mean you?
I'm a scientist.
You're a scientist, and you can only cure at a research station.
I'm a scientist, Jim, not a doctor.
All right, you can only cure at a research station. That's right.
Yeah, I need to be.
It's gonna take
unless
2
it's
turns.
black, unless it's like hepatitis A, and then we can, then I can cure it anywhere.
Ooh, damn. I was gonna say like it'd be great if you could just build a structure that corresponds to a card you already have, but you can't, because then you could build a research station in a place that you already were.
Hold on, you've got black cards.
Oh,
He's
can I
not close
fly?
enough to any of them, I don't think.
Kolkata and what's the other? You had this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah.
So you spend a black card,
I spend a
but
black
you do
card.
get to
But I get to cure
the
red,
red
and
disease.
I think that's worth it.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, so I'll discard this.
Yeah.
Take a one-way flight. Kolkata. So
No, to
one.
Rida is where you're going.
Riyadh.
not
Oh,
Kolkata.
sorry. Yeah. Riyadh.
yeah, Rihanna.
And then
Rihanna.
2, 3.
I would like to solve the red disease, please.
Yay! Red disease is cured.
Okay.
Get out of here, you bully.
All right, now I can Jesus walk through the red disease.
So what do I do with you? I just get rid of you?
Discard pile.
Let's go in the discard pile.
Okay, all right, 2 more to go.
Are we gonna leave Ian to clean up that? To eradicate
I
it?
can
The
take
thing,
care of
the
this.
thing
You
is,
were
where he
in
is
soil.
now, it actually is not so bad. And plus, because I can move another player's pawns if it was mine, or I can move any pawn to a city with another pawn. Basically, after we get past, after you start clearing some stuff out, I could literally fly him to wherever Ian ends up, and
can
also
start
walk
going
him
around.
Where's
around too.
Mumbai? Oh, it's way far away.
Okay,
Yeah.
so your turn is done.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Draw 2
You're
cards.
in Istanbul.
not
epidemic,
please not epidemic, please
Well, this is great. Actually, you should send me back to Istanbul.
No!
Okay. Okay.
Do we have to quiet night?
Epidemic. Well,
So
We
what
have
do I-
to.
Unfortunately,
yeah, we
see.
will.
Yeah. All right. So first,
Man, I've read both of them.
let's
I
move
hate this
that
game.
infection marker up 1 space. We have now increased.
Mm-hmm.
Let us infect. Draw the bottom card from the infection deck and put 3 cubes in that city.
You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
It's this one right here.
Rip that bottom card.
Oh, please,
still at
please,
2
please,
though,
please,
right?
please, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still 2, thankfully.
Please, please, please.
Los
Angeles.
Angeles. I have that card, in fact.
It's not bad. It's right there.
Yeah,
It's in the
it's
middle of
fine. It's fine. You've been
Yeah,
ripping
lots of
yellows.
That's good. Discard that card. Now we intensify. Shuffle the cards in the infection discard pile and put them on top of the
Oh,
infection
God.
deck.
We have to quiet night.
What I'm thinking, Beach, for you to do next to me,
Think?
throw me on Istanbul. And I can give the Istanbul card to Adam.
Oh, yeah.
And that's 1 more black card out of the way.
Yeah.
Because he's already got Kolkata in hand.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, the upside is Adam can also start going and doing yellow stuff because he can solve hepatitis A on the road.
Yep.
All right. Do we want to quiet night it?
I think we have
Puts it
to.
off for
Because
one.
if we rip any blue,
Because I can't quarantine anything this turn.
if we rip Johannesburg,
Oh, yeah, and I got a scar, too.
yeah, that's so bad.
Okay. Quiet night?
I think we need to quiet night.
It's awfully early.
Well, I mean, we're 1 disease
It's
down.
it's recoverable, right? Like it means like now we can hopefully get ahead of some of it. So maybe we do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So wait, we pulled Los Angeles.
Yeah, we need to
You
quiet
throw
night.
3 cubes on Los Angeles
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
when you infect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We need to quiet night. That's my vote.
All right, let's do it.
Right?
Quiet night.
Because, like, if we rip Johannesburg, like, bang, bang, bang.
If we rip a blue.
If we rip a blue, like bang,
If we rip a
bang,
blue,
bang,
it's over.
Bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang. Like it's
they're just
game
everywhere.
over.
Yeah.
The problem is, though, I'm not going to be able to put any quarantines this turn. So,
That's fine.
quiet night. Quiet night.
Let me come over and start quarantining blue after I give Istanbul to Adam.
Because you're allowed to do that
Yeah.
once per turn.
I can do it anywhere once per turn, and then I can be in a city and do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Okay.
because
Also,
I'm me.
also, if you're in a city when it gets hit,
Doesn't
then
get removed.
I get a
doesn't-
second card
It,
too,
it
right?
gets protected.
Oh, that was your first card. Yeah. Okay.
Santiago.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually
is
not the
yellow our next target?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to do blue or black or yellow. Like that's
Okay. Yeah, maybe. All right. My turn. So I'm going to go 1 and go boop.
Okay.
All the yellows off there. Do you want to go 2, 3, 4?
Yeah. I think you should take those two off.
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 3, 4.
Maybe we'll get real lucky and we won't rip any. Because I mean, actually, if we rip this blue, the only bad thing is if we don't get a. Actually, maybe. Oh, you can't. We can't. We need to not rip this card.
We need to not rip any.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, no, 'cause
So
if
if
we
a
rip a
blue
blue-
if one of our
this just goes away.
right,
Yep.
New York's not bad. Essence is bad, but it won't cause as much of a chain reaction outbreak. So those are the two that if a blue does.
Actually, even if we rip this, like, because this goes here, but this quarantine happens, right?
yeah, but yeah.
And then that quarantine happens.
We're good for the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, those are my turns. So, drawing a card. God, if we got epidemics this close to each other,
We wouldn't.
Tokyo.
We don't need reds, right?
No.
It allows us to travel
Madrid.
a bit, though. Okay.
Yeah.
It does allow me to go over there.
What are we doing next? Yellow? Ben has a Bagada.
Yellow's the okay. Yellow is the we have the most of in our hands right now. I think that makes the best sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's infect first, because this might change a lot. Shanghai.
Good. Perfect.
And
New
New York.
Hey, okay.
Woof.
Dodge that bullet.
Woof. All right.
Okay.
With Ben's walking around ability, could Ben and Beige together
Yes.
eradicate red?
Potentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. 1, 2. No, because you need to go 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. We wouldn't be able to get, but we can get close to it.
Yeah. We get very close to it.
I don't think eradicate, like as cool as eradicating is, and we get to name it and make it easier for us to solve in future games.
Probably not on the table for this
Not
particular
not
session.
currently. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Beach, your turn, buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
What are we thinking here? Do we want to get Beach to actually move out of his like weird oracle hole and like go around quarantining some places?
He's
The
the man
more-
in the van.
The more actions, the more time I can spend moving people to different places is probably better.
I think honestly, moving me into Seoul or into Istanbul is the killer move here.
Why?
Well, that allows me to trade off Istanbul to Adam, and then on that same turn also get a quarantine. So it'll be 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah. See, so, or alternately, because once per turn you can just throw down a quarantine
Anywhere,
marker.
yeah.
If we move you into Istanbul, then when you've done your trade, you can throw down at least one back in like Washington or something.
Yeah.
And then, because if Essen pops, it's not a huge. I mean, that's
It
1,
doesn't
2,
hurt
3.
anyone.
Well, it's 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of that pile, which is the big problem, right? And if Washington pops, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, it stops here because the quarantine.
Oh, the quarantine would pop, but it's still it's 5. So maybe it'd be better to throw one on
So
Washington.
New York's gone, so it's only these two currently that we have to super worry about because Madrid's got a quarantine on it.
Yeah,
So.
and I think Washington's the bigger problem because if it pops, New York will chain.
Yeah.
And then I guess that means that you have to find something else to do, whether that's...
There's plenty of stuff to do.
Well, because if you move by 2, oh, right, that's not putting a... You don't get to put a quarantine down when you actually get
I
there.
mean, what I could do, honestly, is I could you fly me to Istanbul, trade 1, drop 1 on Washington, move to Milan, and then drop a quarantine on Milan as well.
I mean,
That's
currently,
something, yeah.
currently, I'm just sort of like stopping a little bit of yellow. If we're really not having a ton to do, you could go move me to Ian.
Yeah.
1. Move Ian to here.
Yeah.
2, and then like push me through those 2 cities.
Yeah, and I think that at least takes care of that.
Yeah, and then on my next turn, I could if we don't rip any red, I eradicate red.
Yeah. I think
Just as a byproduct, I guess.
I think, yeah, move him in, move me over,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, move you
Make
guys
some-
2 times.
I like that the best. I
Okay,
think.
so first move, we fly you from Lagos to Seoul.
Yeah, quick flight.
Then moves 2 and 3, we move you to Shanghai, which
No.
No?
You move Ian. Oh,
It doesn't
well,
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can
Yeah.
in what order?
I'm just still moving you. So I move you to Shanghai because
Jesus.
we've cured
Well,
that.
Yeah.
So Shanghai is gone. We move you to Taipei,
God, I walked through Shanghai and I made it gone.
and so Taipei is clear.
Yeah.
And then for my 4th move, I move Ian from Seoul into Istanbul.
that seems like a solid route.
It's
That's 4.
it is funny though because we want to rip red, but like if we don't, then
Yeah,
Beej, what are the chances that me and you can move through yellow?
I could.
What cities do you have?
I could start that. It just means that if I leave there, getting people back to there to getting you back to there too.
Well, I mean, there's a
fix
research
anything.
station up here.
That's
What I'm
true.
saying is like we sweep through.
remember,
trade
you can drive from research station to research station as
Yeah,
one,
I can move over. Like I can literally go from here and then get to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Um,
which is probably the best way to
Because
go.
like what?
Oh shit! I can.
we
Actually,
should have did that
hold
turn.
on. I can actually. It's good.
would that
that
be better?
Let's. I agree. Let's back this up for a sec.
You were in
Taipei at 2.
Lagos, and Ian was in Seoul, and Shanghai had 2.
I totally kind of forgot. So let's do this. Fly Ian home. You go over to Atlanta, and then down into Mexico, and then down to Los Angeles.
So in order to do that, I gotta go det. So that's 1, 2, 3. I can do nothing on my turn, and I'm in Los Angeles.
Right, but then on Adam's turn, you can fly, or Adam can also get to you, and do a trade.
He has to fly, and then he has to go 1, 2, 3 as well as the flight. So that's
Oh,
4.
shit,
We're both stuck
yeah.
in Los Angeles. Can't do anything.
Yeah.
What's the other one that you have?
Miami.
Miami. Oh, right there.
Yeah, we could go to Miami.
Yeah,
and get the
Miami first.
Card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
there's
it's also safer. There's
yeah, it's
nothing.
way
there.
safer.
I think do that. So it would be 1, 2. You could also fly him there
Yeah.
and move yourself there.
So
No. Forget the red thing.
And if you
I'm just
fly-
wondering if there actually is a way to put you over there so you can do that on your turn, because then you're right over
And
there.
if you fly Adam away from me in Istanbul, that means I can't give him the Istanbul.
Oh shit! I can't. Right, I got to fly you to Istanbul. Then I got to fly.
Well,
right,
okay. So then let's do it this way. So you would go here as 1, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, me here.
Yeah.
You, or Ian to Istanbul.
Yeah.
You fly to Atlanta.
That's 3.
And then down into Miami.
And I think that makes the best sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
And
leaves
then-
you in the area where you can clean up. He can trade with him. I'm in Miami, so I can trade with
Yeah.
Adam.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
So, all right. So, can I move your pawn?
Yes.
All right. We move you to Seoul. Ian, can I move your pawn?
Yep.
I move you to Istanbul. All right. Beach, can I move your pawn? Sure. I fly to Atlanta, and then I move down to Miami.
There you go.
That's 4 moves.
That's a great turn. We've really set up some future stuff,
Great.
I think.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Draw 2 of my cards.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a quarantine or epidemic.
Jakarta.
Stop saying that.
And Taipei. I'm filling up with red cards here,
Nice.
which is not bad because if I can move another player's pawns with my own, I can fly anybody into the red district if I need to.
Yeah.
Into the Mountain Dew red zone.
Yeah. Or I think actually you can charter a flight, discard the city card that matches the city you're in to move to any other city. So which means that if you are in Jakarta at the end of your turn,
Yeah.
I can fly you out of Jakarta to anywhere that I want. Uh-huh. That's not so bad. Okay. Infect cities. Right?
Yep. Infection number 1 goes to.
Bogota. That's not bad. That's
Alright,
at 3.
it's at 3.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And Jakarta down there.
That's
Okay.
fine.
You're on your way there
Still
anyway.
good.
I'm fine with reds getting red. If we don't eradicate the red disease, it's fine.
Adam,
Yes.
Istanbul
Yeah.
was once The seat of the Holy Roman Empire.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Learned a thing.
Is Stan a bull?
That's one.
1. Okay. 2.
Sorry.
I was going to drop. Actually, hold on a second.
We want to quarantine here, right?
2.
That's the one we need to quarantine?
We need to quarantine
Washington or Essen, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we quarantine Washington because it
Yeah.
puts down 5. Ultimately, because New York pops.
Wrong Roman Empire, Ian. You're
Actually,
getting
more
called
than
out.
that, because if New York
They
pops,
called it like crazy. Holy
one here
moly,
and one
push
here.
that. Relax, man.
Look, his specialization is quarantines, okay?
Yeah. Jeez. That man has a family.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, we're great. We're perfect here. Okay, so that was 1.
Mm-hmm.
Taking my New York card.
Okay.
To New York.
Oh, I see your tech here.
York.
I know it's right there, but still, that's not a bad idea.
Because you can get 2 down with this turn with what you're saying.
Oh, he can fly to New York. That's
Yeah.
2.
Drop a thing,
Three.
3, and then fly drop a thing in Essen.
I
Yeah,
would
but
probably
that's-
drop one in Washington, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 So in that case, actually, still going to drop one in Washington. So I can
Okay.
do that from anywhere.
That's what we need to do.
That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's probably fine to put one in a quarantine marker in
Yeah.
New York for future.
Yeah, you're getting that one for free, essentially.
yeah.
Well, I can just.
Well, not for free, but you're getting it as
Just
a
any
hedge.
blue city, putting a quarantine marker in a blue city is never a bad idea.
Can I put the
Because-
quarantine marker by trading the card?
The other
No.
one? Oh,
So you've done your turn, right?
No, I still got one.
still moving.
I've
Yeah,
still got
yeah.
one
So,
more thing
so
left
your
to do.
first was trading knowledge.
Yep.
Your second was dropping in
Yes.
Washington. Your third will be flying to New York via the card, and your fourth will be placing one in the city you're in.
Yes, that is correct. Why did I think I only had?
How do you feel about just moving one and putting
Yep, that's good.
quarantine
That's
in
exactly what I
Milan?
wanted. No, that was fine.
We've already, wait. But like flying to New York and putting quarantine there, because we've already flipped New York, right?
Right. But
Yeah.
he can't do anything with Essen this turn.
Yeah, but what if he just moves here and puts a
Yeah,
quarantine? Because
I think-
Milan is in the pile.
That's what I was planning.
That's
to
what I'm
do
saying.
anyway.
Like
Okay.
putting a quarantine marker anywhere on blue is good because it saves us a turn from losing a
Sure.
blue cube.
And then the next turn, I can go ahead
And hopefully we don't
move
rip
up
Essen.
from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
If we
good
could
call.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay, that's my turn. Gonna draw some
I mean, we
cards.
might rip Essen, but
Epidemic.
What?
So we're up to 3 now.
okay. All right.
That's fine. It means it's just going to be those ones, which means it might get New York.
Bottom card is Montreal.
Oh, Jesus.
Put 3 things on Montreal.
Oh, no.
Blue-
Oh, that's
blue
Oh
goes on
no! If New York pops,
Oh,
And
we're
it
dead.
can because it's back in the deck.
we could have put one on New York.
What was I supposed to think? I didn't know.
In fact, actually, because we just put these on top,
It's a very high chance you
very
might get
good
New
chance
York.
we're getting
Yeah.
New York back.
How many cards?
That's just bad luck.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We got so epidemics
5.
so close together. How many epidemics are in the deck? 4?
5.
So a
5?
2 in 5 chance.
Yep, and yeah.
The good news is you're not going to be getting another epidemic in a while.
Yeah, I hope
probably.
not.
Are we ready? We're looking at Bogota.
Okay. That pops.
Okay, so Bogota pops,
That means
which means
he's open to
There,
there, and that's
and there.
No, and down there,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Yeah.
yeah, we got him.
Okay.
Okay, that was 1. We also have to do 3 now because the infection rate is
Oh
up to 3.
no!
So this is even worse.
Yep.
Shanghai.
Whoa. Okay.
So 1.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
That's not bad though because it's still a.
Red.
How
Red.
No! It's okay.
Ow!
I mean, it's not okay,
We
but
don't know how many we have to pop yet.
yeah, we okay. So Montreal gets 1.
Okay.
So it can't go to Montreal, which means it goes to Chicago.
Yeah.
Can't go there.
Quarantine
pops. New York pops.
Yeah.
New York won't trigger any of these ones because they've already had a
New York
reaction.
Can't have 1 there. So
Goes to London. Goes to Madrid. Madrid pops.
Goes
Didn't
to
Mad-
Sao Paulo.
Didn't Madrid have a quarantine thing on it?
it did. Yeah, I just took it off.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you did.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
okay.
We're solid there.
Madrid
That's
doesn't
it.
pop.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And New York can't have 4 on it.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're good.
So we're good.
Okay. Okay,
Right?
we've got...
Yep.
Yeah, we're fine. Okay, which ones were the ones that did pop? Because I have to put a marker on them.
It was New York, definitely popped.
Yeah. So New York is in a state of unrest.
Isn't that right?
As is Montreal.
Yeah. Can it? So, because New York popped, which meant that Washington gets one and it loses quarantine. Montreal gets one, and because it popped, it doesn't pop back to New York.
No.
But does it pop down to Washington?
No, because if a place has had its outbreak, it can't outbreak again.
You can't double up, right?
Otherwise,
Because it
otherwise
just
that
goes-
would just be cascading
It
constantly.
just
back.
goes
that was
one
the point,
out
though.
each.
Well, no, that's the idea. That's the one saving grace. Is it's not a full-on cascade constantly feeding back on itself.
It does.
Washington does get the outbreak.
Okay.
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 Okay, so Washington outbreaks, which means there's a cube in Atlanta and Milan then as well.
Is that the way it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Washington loses its quarantine.
Because it can't
then it-
bash back onto New
Yeah,
York.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So then how many outbreaks is that?
That was one in New York, one in Washington, and one in Bogota this turn.
Montreal, I thought. it was.
Montreal also exploded.
So does that mean we move up by 3 more outbreaks?
We move up by 4 more outbreaks.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we're at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the worst that could happen. We haven't lost. Right?
That's true. We haven't lost yet.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're still good.
What cards are still in the pile
As
that can pop?
Chet points
Washington?
out, this is basically the plot of The Division.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
can't remember.
Montreal's there. Washington's in there. Madrid's still in there. Essen's still in there.
Yeah. Was that your first card that you drew?
But I mean, like,
Yes,
Essen,
it was.
Essen getting outbreak isn't bad.
Tehran.
Okay. Now you need to infect 2 cities. Or 3
3
cities.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
No,
We
We
just
did
did
or
that.
did.
He
We
just
did.
draws
I
2
just-
cards
yes.
in the same.
Yeah.
He resolved his epidemic by intensifying, and then he should have drawn his second card.
What was the city that you put 3 on?
3.
Montreal? Wasn't it? It would
Wait,
have been-
Montreal, right. And
Or
then
was
you
it-
drew New York. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, we're fine.
Wait, so then where the hell's the Montreal card? Shouldn't it be in the bottom of the stack?
No.
No.
So Montreal got, and then it gets shuffled up and put back on top.
That's
right,
why it's so
right.
nasty.
Right, exactly.
So we just need to make sure that before, we just forgot. You just forgot to grab your second card when
Okay.
we did that.
So Montreal is
3-5.
definitely in those
Yes.
top 2
Yeah,
cards.
we're fine.
Are
Adam.
we though?
Oh yeah, we're good. We're frosty.
All right. I'm technically in Istanbul, aren't I? I got moved over.
I think
Montreal,
that
there's
was-
a very good chance that
Oh, right,
Montreal
so
might
that's
be
me.
on top right this
But
moment.
even if it isn't, if it's the second
gonna
card
go.
down, no matter what, Montreal pops next turn.
So, all right, so it's Adam's turn.
Yeah.
So somebody's got to quarantine Montreal.
Yes. And it sounds like that's Adam. But can he even get there?
Yes. He can fly to Atlanta. 1, 2,
2,
3.
3, and quarantine
Fortunately, he's not going to be
Montreal.
able to trade the research
Okay.
today.
Yeah, that's fine. So 1 action,
Yeah.
2, 3, quarantine. Yeah, we have
Okay.
to. We just lose the game. Draw my cards.
Okay.
Paris.
Paris.
Oh, that's good. Kinshasa.
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 You only need 1 more yellow.
Shinsuke. 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 Yeah, I need 1 more yellow, and then
All right.
which I close to beach.
Yeah. You just got to get to me, which is 1, 2 to get to
Yeah.
me, and I trade you Miami.
Well, you can move me, right?
Yeah,
And then
I can
trade
fly
me?
to anything that has a pawn, which is me. I can fly
Yep.
to Miami, give you Miami.
And then
And then
just
put
start
it-
dropping
put
some
him back on.
quarantines.
I can put you back in Atlanta even after that if you wanted to. I just can't make you do anything.
Or perhaps you should actually be doing some quarantine
You
as
should
well.
quarantine. You can fly me.
yeah.
Yeah, you can take
Yeah.
me to you. Give me the thing.
Washington.
Yeah.
Before we do that, infect 3.
Oh Jesus.
Woof. Okay. Well, I mean, like, maybe we'll rip Montreal now, right?
Maybe.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Is that going to be the first?
You
or
were
the second one?
guaranteed. to-
You're guaranteed to rip
Okay, so
Montreal.
that's 1.
Okay.
Now just red, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be red.
Yeah. Jakarta.
Okay, there's 1.
Perfect.
Okay.
Don't give me. What was it? Pagoda?
Yeah. Or Los Angeles. Or Johannesburg.
Why you do this? We're on a team.
Because it's fun. It's really good. Lagos.
Oh, good. Okay.
Um,
Right
Lagos
there.
doesn't have anything on it.
Okay. Not
okay,
bad. Not bad.
Dude, I've
Alright.
run 2 epidemics. All right. How do you think I feel?
Okay, my turn. I'm in Seoul. I don't think we care about things going on over there as much. I can fly back to the blue and start dropping quarantines.
So do you want to fly to
So I can.
On
I've
the
got-
bright side, I don't think we're gonna. We've had 3 epidemics, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 epidemics
left.
in that big old pile there.
Yeah.
I think we're okay for like a
Yeah.
round. Like
think we
a
are.
full
Quiet.
round. A
Yeah.
full
That's
round.
it.
I think we're okay. Savadan guaranteed.
Okay.
It works 100% of the time. Like 20%, 50%
So-
of the time.
Did we just put one on Shanghai, right?
Yeah.
Shanghai's in here, so we don't really care about that. And Jakarta. So here's what I propose. I've got Milan and Madrid and Washington. So I can fly to Madrid, drop a quarantine, fly to Washington, drop a quarantine?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Or do we care more about Essen? Like, you're...
The thing is, because it's got to come to my turn.
What's popped here? What cards can we flip?
So what New York and Montreal are the
So
the only two
Essen
blues.
is potentially in here. Madrid's potentially in here. Washington's also potentially in here. So Washington, we obviously give the most shit about. So let's do this.
Let's do Washington.
Yeah, I'll fly to Madrid.
Washington and Madrid are the problems. Essen is not a problem.
Drop a quarantine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fly to Washington.
Yeah,
Drop a quarantine.
that's perfect. Yeah,
And
that's
I
good.
think
That's what we need to do.
we're holding back the tide.
It's a very shitty containment strategy, but
I will do my best to drop a quarantine on Essen and then anywhere else I can.
how
we-
many cards
Can we
do you
only
have?
drop one quarantine a turn? Let's double
You
check
have
these
3
rules.
yellow or 4 yellow?
I have 3 of them.
3 yellow.
Only
I need your Miami, and then
only one
Yeah.
quarantine
I'm
marker
good.
placed in the city.
And then we just got to do black, which I have 2 of already.
It's the.
Yeah, no,
I
we're
thought it
fine.
was just Ian's ability only works once
Yeah,
per turn.
that's
Okay, spend one action.
And black
to
is easy because I don't have to get to a resource
Sorry, we
station.
just need to do a rules
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Spend an action to place a quarantine marker in your current city. Only one quarantine marker may be placed in a city at a time. Which I
quarantine.
interpret it as
Yeah.
only one quarantine marker in a single city.
Yeah,
not
you
that-
can't put 3 or 4 in a city. Yeah.
When a player is instructed to add any amount of disease markers, remove the quarantine marker instead of adding it. If you're out of quarantine markers and do the quarantine action, remove a quarantine marker. Or
Yeah, you
can
can't
play it.
double
Yeah.
shield a city.
Yeah,
But you can
but you
quarantine-
can quarantine multiple cities.
Yeah.
So that's 4 for you.
Yeah.
Guess that
Okay.
means rip your cards.
137% chance to win. Yeah, that's us. Don't do it, baby.
Oh, these are his.
Bangkok,
Oh, yeah, you're right. He won't rip a epidemic.
No, there's no chance. Told you 100%. See?
Hong Kong.
Told you.
and I
I'll just solve the red.
discard down
Genius.
to
Yeah,
7.
you'll solve the red.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I probably don't need the red ones, right?
I mean,
Are you at 7?
Oh, yeah, I'm exactly 7. Yeah, so I
Perfect.
don't need to discard. Okay. Kolkata.
Good.
Not bad. All right, that's good.
Madrid.
loses its quarantine. Not bad.
We planned for this, gentlemen.
Jesus. It's super tight
Show me
now.
potato salad.
Washington.
See? 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 We're geniuses! We're too smart! That's the problem!
Oh my god.
we have to put we have to put these quarantines back though.
Yeah.
Well,
That's-
yeah, not this moment.
Ooh,
but yeah.
We-
Baby!
we have to put them up back while these are still out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay. My turn is done.
That was all 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time for beach.
Time for beach.
So the worst thing that could happen right now is Los Angeles?
Yeah.
I have to
Or
move,
Bogota.
I have to move you to Milan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you trade him.
Then I trade you,
Or to Miami.
or yeah, move you to Miami, trade you Miami, because I can do that.
So that's 4?
Yeah, it's 4, baby.
I have 2 left.
We gotta clear up some disease on yellow.
I can move to Washington and put down a
So,
quarantine.
okay, we don't need to care about Washington this moment.
Yeah.
The big one that hasn't been ripped is Essen. So you could fly to him and go to Essen and drop one.
I only have 2 things left.
He only has 2 actions.
I can
He
get
traded
to Milan
and
and I can get to Essen, but I cannot drop a quarantine.
He flew me to Milan.
Have we gotten New York?
I can fly
Yeah,
to
that was the
Montreal and drop a quarantine. Montreal's not in the stack yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do it. You could get there.
Fly to Montreal using this card, my Montreal card.
Yeah.
I drop a quarantine on Montreal.
Oh,
There
sorry.
they are. That is 4.
Adam saying Bogota. What is it? How's it pronounced?
Bogota.
Bogota? I just keep saying Bogota because it makes people...
Bogota.
Yeah.
Bogota.
Oh.
Or treatment.
Remove 2
dis-
cubes.
I can play this
Now-
at any time.
So if one's about to explode.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Oh, the God draw.
Yeah, that's the god draw. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Bugatti.
Osaka. How many cards you got?
I have 1,
7.
2. Yeah. I have 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. 3 infection cities.
Here it comes.
All right, boys.
Los Angeles is gonna pop.
No, it's not. We're good.
Milan.
Which one's Milan? Right there.
Yeah.
So
This is a quarantine.
Quarantine
Yeah.
goes off.
That was the thing.
We only have 4 blue things left, right? So
Don't let it be Madrid. Taipei.
okay.
fistpump.jpg. fistpump.jpg.
Essen pops.
Okay.
No,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait.
It's gonna remove the cubes.
Yeah, remove the cubes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Remove 2?
Do we remove 2 or do we remove just 1?
The
and
problem
remove
is
one
like
from
if we
somewhere
rip Los Angeles, we're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, remove 1 from
Because this isn't that bad, right? Oh, is it? Oh wait, we only have 4 cubes
Yeah.
left.
If we remove 1 from Essen, definitely.
Wait, can it be any 2 cities?
It says remove 2 disease cubes from the board. It does not say from where.
Oh.
So I can either remove 2 blues to put more blues back in the thing, or I can remove the yellow because if the yellow pops, we have 1,
real
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but
4
we need to
and
think
then
about
5.
blues spreading. Because when blues spread, oh
Yeah.
wait, that's just spreads
Yeah,
yellows,
it's-
right?
I don't
Actually,
think yellow's
Los Angeles
fine.
popping
Yeah,
is
I think
fine.
yellow's
Take
okay.
Take another blue.
As
Yeah,
a
yeah.
reminder,
Take another
3 outbreaks in anything is
Yeah.
a lose as well right now.
Right.
So I would say take Madrid or New York.
Madrid's the only thing still in the stack, right?
Is it? Yeah, take Madrid.
Take a cube from Madrid.
Yeah.
right. Let's
Okay.
just double check before.
So then now it gets put back on, right?
no, Madrid's in this pile.
Oh, and
Sorry.
Wait.
but
Okay.
yeah, and give that quarantine marker back. It can't come off Milan.
Oh, right, because you're there.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. That's
So
something.
okay, Essen's been in here. Essen's in here. Milan's in here. Washington's in here. Madrid's in here. Is Montreal?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so
New
all
York.
the spooky ones are in here. So it really doesn't matter which one.
spooky-
So
Kabuki
is it
one.
is it better then to take, because if I take 2 off from Essen, then 1 goes back onto Essen because I have to infect it,
I don't
right?
want
Because
Right.
I'm removing 2. Is it better then to do that than get this one back up to 3? Is it better to leave that the way it is, or is it better to let this go to 3 and try to remove something that's really clustered and going to screw us?
I'm going to try my best to be putting quarantines on everything at this point. So I'm
Well,
looking-
he's right beside Essen. So maybe leave. Take.
Because Ian's got He can fly to New York.
My plan is to hit Essen, put down a quarantine there, go to New York, put down a quarantine there.
So maybe take one from Montreal, Madrid, or Washington. Your choice. I think probably Montreal or Washington are probably your main ones.
I think Washington's got the most connections,
Okay.
so I think one from Washington comes out.
Sweet. Okay.
Hey, how are we going to handle the black cards?
Was that your second or third card?
Okay.
So that's
Because I was thinking, because on my turn, I can.
I'm right beside Cairo, and I've got a card.
I was
ripped.
thinking on my turn, I'm in Miami.
let's
ripped
let's
Milan.
let's do the diseases
ahead.
didn't,
first.
just
yeah.
didn't do anything. I ripped Taipei,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which didn't do
Yeah,
anything,
and
and then
Essen
I
was your
ripped
last one.
Essen.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Okay,
That's your end of turn.
Ian, we're still
Okay.
safe.
Now, if we want to talk about the
Okay, my plan was I want to move. I'm going to move 1, solve.
Yeah.
That's an action. I have 2 left. Fly here, move to Cairo.
yeah,
Wait for
I've
black.
got a Cairo card.
And then we need
then
one
we need
more.
one more black
So maybe
card.
if I rip
Mumbai.
one, if I
Mumbai
rip
is
one,
here,
yeah.
What is Ian's?
I got Tehran.
Tehran is
Here, so that's closer.
Okay. Well, let's see what
Okay.
happens because I might rip a black card and
It's
then
going to be like the world is entirely engulfed in infections that you know how to cure.
we didn't eradicate anything, but whatever.
I don't think this is the time for me
Yeah.
to try and eradicate
No,
a disease.
we don't have it. There's no
We're
chance.
in some dire straits
You don't,
here.
get, you don't get to style on these diseases.
Well, is it?
I think it might be.
We need
Do we
to-
have
yeah.
a shot of Ben eliminating red? He can fly around.
It's cross that bridge when
Okay. Can I grab those?
Well, you're closer to
We'll pass. We'll see what the next turn is like. Okay. Well, we'll see what his next turn.
see what
is.
Okay,
happens.
so Beej, you fly.
It's not my turn.
Yeah,
It's
believe
Ian's
you
turn.
just
Oh, right.
finished.
Yeah, it's Ian's turn.
turn.
Sorry, Ian.
So I think what we do here is we go here,
Yeah.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta fly to
New York.
New York,
New York.
probably, because Washington's only got 2 cubes.
Yeah, New York.
if
Or
you
Madrid.
if you like eradicate red, but blue like wins, you lose the game.
It's still eradicated. And I
It's
did
still
get good things.
eradicated.
Yeah. But we got to try for that win, Paul. I think.
Essen should have 3 cubes because we took one off before it
Yeah.
spread,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
you
Yeah.
put one
I
back
had
on.
one come back. Thank you very much. Fly to New York.
3,
Yeah.
4.
Oh, you're going to remotely do it. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
'cause
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting to get those quarantines back up. It feels
Wait.
pretty good. We haven't even hit the thing, so we're getting ahead of the game.
And Madrid is definitely
Yes, Madrid's in there.
okay.
The quarantine specialist just like, okay,
So is
let
that
me
your
tell
4?
you the places
That's
that
my
I
4.
don't want you to quarantine.
Yeah.
All right, rip your cards, buddy.
Right. I was just realizing
Come on,
maybe
baby.
I should have stayed in a place that has a thing. Johannesburg, we're good.
Would
there.
you rather stay in Essen so that it can't come off? Or would you rather try to move so that you can
I want. I
make
think,
new
Yeah, I
things?
think I want to move so that I can
I
make
think
some new
so.
quarantines
Okay,
next
cool.
turn.
All right.
Johannesburg, that's fine. And Atlanta is also fine.
Oh, you can just fly to Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta will be useful in
So
future.
we got infect.
Yep. Here we go.
Delhi.
Oh,
That's actually really good.
Nope, that's bad.
Oh, is
because
it?
that pops.
That pops.
But that's not.
Oh,
ter-
that's
I mean,
a black. I thought it
No,
was
but
blue.
I mean, it literally means we only get 2 more infections to
yeah.
outbreak. So, Delhi outbreaks to here, 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 and
Tehran.
here.
bad.
It sets up
There might be
unrest
nothing
for
we can do.
future games. I'm sure this is going to come out pretty soon.
We're
And this goes up to
No,
7.
I moved it.
you moved
Yeah,
it to 6?
we're at
Oh,
6.
okay.
Bang! Cock!
which is right there.
Okay, that's fine.
That one level of unrest doesn't actually do anything right now.
No,
Right?
no. But the next level, rioting starts.
Use your
two.
third
There's
one.
3.
There's 3.
Rip your third side.
Oh, yes. Shoot. Soul.
Okay,
Oh.
also
We're good.
fine. Okay. Adam.
Kane. No,
Yep.
I can't.
Before,
Move a cube.
should we take a commercial break?
Oh, that seems good.
Yeah, seems like a good idea.
All right, guys. It is. We are at the climax. Adam's about to solve a disease, but we're a race against time to solve hepatitis A before the coded virus takes over. So don't go away. The thrilling conclusion after this. Hello, and welcome back to AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Network. We are getting into we are almost done our second game. Pandemic Legacy 2. We're in February, and things are going crazy. It's going insane in the membrane. The Coda virus is getting out of control, but we are very close to solving our second disease, and then we're about to solve our second disease, the yellow one.
I'm gonna rip 2 black cards on my turn.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do it.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Let's keep getting in.
So Adam, it is Adam's turn now.
Yes, it's Adam's turn.
No.
Yes, now. So you got 4
So I'm just
actions.
gonna go this way and start carrying.
I mean,
Sounds
you do
good.
you.
Yeah.
That's
all-
the,
that's
that's
the
the
game-
big brain.
That's how the
brain
game is
play.
played. It's completely competitive, and don't do what anyone else wants you to do.
Yeah.
All right. So first action, move here.
Yep.
Hello, Atlanta.
It is I.
Is I, the
Okay.
scientist.
Atlanta, I can hear you.
Atlanta, I can hear you. I found the cure for this disease.
Oh, it was on the ground?
Yeah, just like you guys
Oops.
dropped. Somebody dropped this.
All right, yellow is cured. Hell yeah. We just need to do one more.
You've cured the
And
yellow.
now,
You got 2 more actions?
yeah, I want to fly to the other research center and go to Cairo. I think, right?
Yes, that's the card I
Yeah.
have.
All right.
Boop, boop.
Okay.
Just rip 2 black cards.
Yeah, here it comes.
I've figured out what the diseases these are based on.
What the shit? That's not okay.
Adam!
You go to your problem and think about what you've done.
Dude!
God.
Oh no. Who's
Adam's gone.
who's gonna go administer the
I
spanking?
want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It's been Pandemic Legacy here at AFK.
When we get to Skull and Crossbones, the game just like we burn it, right? That's how this works, right?
I mean, this is a big stack. So there's lots of stuff in here that isn't going to pop. Right? Right.
Right.
Yeah?
Hey.
Here you go, buddy. What's the new big city where all the bad shit's going down?
Draw
in?
from the bottom. Did we move the infection marker along? We did.
Yep.
Dude, I can't believe I pulled 3 epidemics.
That's so
They
amazing.
were so close together.
Yeah,
That's
they
just
were.
bad luck.
On the bright side, I think that's the last epidemic.
That was 4.
That's
wasn't it?
Was that 4?
Yeah, there's one more lurking in the pack.
Show me Atlanta.
Okay, so I think the rule is it gets 2-3. It doesn't pop over. I don't think it adds 3.
Yeah, it goes 2-3, right?
Let me just double check, because if
Says
that's
it
the
adds
case,
3
that
to
might
me.
just be the game.
Are we dead?
Maybe. We'll see.
It only has 1, 2, 3 connections. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which we have
Yeah.
exactly 5.
Yeah, it goes 2-3.
It goes
Okay.
2-3. Okay.
Thank
All right, so
Christ.
Atlanta goes to
Man.
3.
I don't know what I did to
Intensify.
make RNG God so mad at me, but sorry, friends.
I mean,
I don't know what to tell you.
what were you playing? What were you playing today?
Darkest Dungeon.
You did.
Did
You,
you have a
did
good
say
run?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
this won't be an epidemic like over and over and over again, despite everybody telling you not to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Our second
now,
card was an epidemic.
okay.
so-
Before we infect these 3 cities, draw your second card.
Just for fun, because there won't be anything in there that'll save us, but you might as well take it.
It'll be that black card that you said you were gonna draw.
Yeah, rip that
Remember
black
the
card.
double black cards you were gonna get?
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
I remember. No.
Remember? You remember.
No, I do this first.
That.
Oh.
Yeah, he gets to take his
What about the other epidemic?
Christ, that'd be funny.
Oh my god.
Because it shouldn't be. They shouldn't be that close together with that many cards left.
It's a yellow card. Not what we needed. All
Should've
right.
shown. Yeah. It's cartoon.
Let me
That's
give
how you pronounce it, right?
one
Cartoon?
last-
Cartoon, yes.
No, cartoon. Isn't that how you pronounce it?
Cartoon. Yeah, cartoon.
It's my favorite type of animation. Is the cartoons.
Is that not how you pronounce it?
That's how you
Adam.
pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always think beach and ear are being sarcastic.
We're being real weird.
Sometimes you
okay.
say funny names for the cities, and sometimes the names of the cities are just funny.
Like
Yeah.
Bagoda.
Yeah.
Baguda.
Bagoody.
All right.
1 of 3.
Oh god.
What is it?
Atlanta!
So we're dead.
No, we're not.
That just
Okay.
gets rid of all 3.
So we put one here.
Yeah.
Goes there.
Okay, one right here.
One right here.
Nope.
No, that one does not. One's
Oh,
not connected.
It's just
Oh,
these
it's just
3.
these 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. If you pull a blue, if it's not quarantined, we're effed.
F in the A.
Yeah. I like that.
But all right, and really any outbreak. So draw 2 more cards.
There's no way we win this game because like
Why
I
not?
can't get 4 black cards and then like we're gonna rip an outbreak.
Who knows, man?
Yeah. But maybe it won't happen on your turn. That face.
Beijing, right?
I have bad news.
Oh yeah.
If it's Atlanta again somehow.
We're just like, hold on. What? You guys keep watching him. I'm gonna look at the Atlanta card to make sure
This your card?
All right. So
All right, destroy us. What is it? Oh, damn. One of the only ones that we didn't have.
Well, either way, that's the outbreak. We don't even need to put the
Yep.
cubes down.
Yeah.
GG. It also jumps back to
Oh, you get a
Atlanta.
scar, don't you? Who gets a scar? Doesn't somebody get a
Did
scar?
you scar me as the last part of the game?
How many scars is that now?
Washington is also rioting now. Hold
Oh,
on.
right.
We actually have to put these cards down. So, where are the blue thingies?
What blue thingies?
They're all.
Yeah,
They're
we're
all
all out of
gone.
cubes.
Yeah.
Oh, we literally are out?
Yeah.
No, we can't put any down.
Yeah.
But Washington will be rioting.
All right. So
But rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, Washington will be rioting tonight.
And it can't pop because it can't.
yeah.
Because there's no more cubes to go anywhere. We just know that the game ends. So
Oh, wait, hold on. You lose because
yeah.
there's no cubes.
Outbreak never happens, so no scar. Okay.
Everyone dies very quickly.
Okay.
So chat, I don't know what is the more correct one. So there's not even a cube to put down.
Well, you would go for the cube to move
Yeah.
it to there.
And then
You
nothing
can't put
would
the
happen.
cube down because you can't go for cubes, so we lose.
Yeah.
So there's no chance.
There's
for the
no outbreak, which means I don't get a scar. Yes.
Yeah, I don't even think that. Does Washington even go to 2 at that point? Because we didn't give it a cube.
No, I don't think so.
It's literally the best way we could have lost the game.
We
at this
never got a
point.
cleanups page.
I mean, I guess let's check the
Double
rules.
check it.
Nothing
Okay,
else resolves
when
after
it-
game loss. Yeah,
move
like
the
we
marker
go to do it, and we're like, oh, no cubes, you lose, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do replay February, but probably not.
Tonight.
Tonight?
No,
Not
I think
tonight.
We have time.
But yeah, this deserves a rules check, and that's what we're doing right now.
I apologize to my teammates
Yeah.
That's
for
not.
my unsick rips. Dude, Epidemic's second card? Come on.
Yeah.
That's not real life.
I mean, we got it first card last game, so
Did you do this well at Vegas?
I didn't gamble in Vegas.
I
Played
did.
Magic.
I played Magic, and I did terrible.
Ah.
So,
Oh well. Unlucky at cards, lucky in love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the game ends immediately when you can't place a cube. So there we go. Okay, so the game's over.
yeah.
That's fine. Had to end at some point.
As the world dies in horrible epidemic fire, you go, this is why
Yeah.
you don't
So
cut
here's the thing.
research funding."
There are multiple reasons why we wouldn't have placed it. The first
Yeah.
thing is,
You like died all three ways at the same time.
yeah, you would advance the outbreak thing, so that would have ended the game immediately. Then it immediately would have been the cube thing. So
Oh, the outbreak
Yeah.
thing's the first thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just listed in that. All right. So if you lose the game, if this is the first month or first time the month has been played, you must try the month again. If not, move on to the next month for your next game.
So we get to play February again.
Yeah. Your funding level is increased by 2, so we're back at 4.
Okay.
The government believes in us or thinks that this is an actual problem.
Realize they fucked up.
Yeah. Okay. In either case, win or lose, we get to choose 2 upgrades.
There's some you get when you win and some you get when you lose. Upgrades when you lose.
Two upgrades.
I believe they call that the new Mac Pro.
Yeah.
Hey,
So.
video games in 2018. You get something even if you lose.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on, though. Before selecting your endgame upgrades, thank you, chat, remembered? Legacy deck.
Ah, yes.
Draw this card at the end of your first game in February before selecting your game end upgrades.
All right.
So, win bonus. Scratch this off if you win a game in February. We did not. But
Is that it?
Yeah.
Or do we keep...
We
keep
hang
going?
on to this card. Hopefully we win it
Oh, right,
next
right.
time. But we keep going. Oh, look. There's some more funded events.
All right.
This one is local initiative. Place a quarantine marker on any 2 cities on the board.
That's handy
Yes,
to have
please.
immediately.
And we also got another one, which is one player, including the active player, may discard their current character and replace it with an unused named character. This one's called New Assignment.
Just like in the middle of the game?
Yeah.
Neat.
So it might have been useful in that end thing. Like maybe we swapped out the medic because I was basically just being a quarantine
You just-
junkie
yeah.
and be a researcher so I can funnel shit
Just
to Adam
Time
quicker.
Lord regenerate yourself into a new person.
The next one, however, will not be drawn until the start of our March game, which means we will actually not be drawing any legacy cards
Okay.
for the next game.
Because that's at the end of the March game.
Yes.
I see.
So, let's take a moment to do our upgrades.
Upgrade.
I appreciate a city that's just like, you know what? We're just going to quarantine ourselves.
Yeah.
So, last time our positive upgrades that we chose were a research station and making the black disease have a positive mutation, which was that we could solve it wherever. If we decide we want to have, if we want to keep going down that tree, the positive mutation that we could get this time is efficient to sequence. You no longer need to spend an action to discover a cure for the disease.
You can just do it. You walk into Atlanta and do it.
Do you get to do that to it again, even though you haven't eradicated it again?
Oh wait, hold on. As an endgame upgrade, you may add a positive mutation disease to eradicated during your just played game. Oh, okay.
So if we had opted to
Yeah.
get red.
So we can't do that one. Character upgrades we can do for character ones. Unfunded events. We can add an unfunded event to any city card exclusively. We could do another research station. And that's it. It's one of these ones.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
We can't do that, so really it's just character upgrades, unfunded events, and research stations.
We get 2?
Yeah. So the unfunded
Research
events
stations are so good. We need one in like
If we put one over there,
like in Shanghai or Hong Kong or
Hong
something.
Kong.
Hong
I'd
Kong
say.
would probably be good.
Yeah.
We want to put it in one that is so. Research stations get destroyed on a collapsed city. So when it's outbreaked 4 times, so we probably want to put one in Hong Kong's a good idea
Here's
because
what
it
I like
hasn't
about-
hit anyone.
Here's what I like about Hong Kong too is that it's within 3 moves of each each place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can still get down to Sydney, say, and do a thing there if necessary.
Yeah. There's
Even
How
gets the
about like
second
one of these unfunded events like on a blue card?
oh, that's not a bad idea.
Remove 1 disease cube anywhere on the board.
That's pretty
Also-
good.
You need
Pretty
to have
much.
built a research station, I think.
Select a city with a research station from your just play game. Oh, yeah. We didn't build any research stations.
Well, yeah, but we already have a research station. Like, can't we just select from our just played game? Can we not say, well, that's the? I mean,
Well, that one stays.
yeah, but is that what it's saying? Is that select one from a research station from your just played game? So either the Atlanta card or the Istanbul card. Is that what
We
it's
have
saying?
those every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it. So
We can't build one in Hong Kong.
we can't build one in Hong Kong.
We didn't think
have
about
to-
that.
we have
So
to
you
build one
literally
during
can
the
only
thing.
do the unfunded event and the character upgrades. Maybe
Okay.
we should consider some character upgrades. Can I see the pilot one? Do not discard a card when taking a direct flight. Show the card and return it to your hand.
Woof.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that
look-
means you can use a card to get to the place to do it.
Give that one
That's
to
really
Mrs.
good.
Destro.
Oh, right. I remember last time. I mean, it's not, I guess, super handy right now, but local connections seemed insane on the medic, and we were talking about that one. That was the once per turn, you may treat a disease in any city connected to your city, which means the medic can long distance heal things.
I think that I think long distance heal on you and get the
The unfunded event?
and get the free travel to the
Are you doing
scientist.
just 2 character upgrades?
Look at the top 2 infection cards. For an action, discard a card to draw a card of the same color.
Oh, geez,
What is
yeah.
pilot?
The pilot is the one where you can just show a card and go to the place.
Yeah, you have to discard it.
Yeah, on the and you don't have to discard it.
Flexible seems insane on the scientist. For an action, discard a card to draw a card of the same color from the player discard pile.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Just being able to
On the
fill
scientist?
out, just being able to fill out the color you need. Because if you're like, we need to solve this, and I know there's one in that
Well,
pile,
it's-
so discard one of
Of
these.
the
to pull
same
one.
color.
Yeah, it's discard. Yeah, that one's
Of the same color.
That one's not as
Wait,
good.
what?
As,
Yeah, discard, draw a
Oh,
card
of the same color. Oh,
it's not
sorry.
that great. Pilot's better, I think.
With the swap players.
So here's the other.
I was just gonna say with the swap players ability you had the special research or special card that you have.
Yeah.
Could you do a thing where you like?
I think
one,
it's-
one person starts out as the researcher and then gets like 4 of 2 things and then swaps to the
Yeah, but you
scientist?
have to pull this out of the deck.
Right, so you have to be lucky enough to have.
Yeah, we have to be able to pull that from the deck, and it's like I don't think it's worth
Pilot-
relying on.
Pilot Dispatcher also seems good.
Here's
Like you
the-
just show a card to fly any character.
But that basically means that it's like I would be pulling up. Oh, I need to get somebody to a card that I have in my hand. I need to fly someone to Osaka. So now you're going to Osaka. Great. I need to fly somebody else to Osaka. I'm flying you to Osaka.
Yeah.
I guess it means I get to put 2 people anywhere in the
Yeah.
world.
Does that work like that?
Well, once you've flown one person there, you can just put another person.
Yeah,
there, 'cause
exactly.
you
You
can
just
do it
fly another
anyway.
person there.
Yeah, Pilot Dispatcher seems sweet.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. I like that. Having more movement's good.
Yeah,
Movement's
so-
king in this game.
Yeah. So let's make the Dispatcher have Pilot. Do
Yeah.
you want to do local connections on the medic?
Yeah, I think we need to start upgrading characters, which is those 2.
What that basically means, though, is then it's like, so I can fly somebody to a location, and then I can send somebody else, as long as I have things in my hand. I guess it gives me more options of where to send people to based on what I'm
Yeah.
currently assembling.
Can I make a counter argument?
Yeah.
Pilot on the quarantine specialist,
Meaning,
meaning the quarantine specialist could then fly to the location, slam down a quarantine in another location, move.
but and without losing that card.
Yeah.
I think Pilot could be good on either of
Yeah.
yours.
Like putting it on you.
I mean, the dispatcher can do that for the quarantiner and everyone else.
Actually, this is a mate of one makes a good point. I could say, okay, I'm flying somebody to Osaka
Yeah.
or wherever, right? So I fly somebody to Osaka. They're in Osaka. Maybe they meet somebody in Osaka. They do whatever it is they need to do. Then and I keep my Osaka card. Then I can do a charter flight, which is not direct flight, to
Right.
fly them out
Anywhere. That's actually crazy.
okay, yeah,
So I basically
Yeah.
like could have flown you into
So
somewhere,
it's-
and then so now I'm flying you out from where you are to somewhere else.
So it's
Yeah.
I have to wait till the next
so
turn.
it's a card and 2 turns to send anybody anywhere.
Yeah.
A card and 2 moves.
Except the
And we don't lose the card.
Yeah.
No, you do lose the card.
ultimately
No, you don't.
on a
But it
charter
can be-
flight. I
on the
lose.
charter flight, you lose the card.
Yeah.
Oh,
the problem
yeah.
is that if
But
I
the
was
thing is, it can be any card. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't
If I-
even have to be a good card.
if I do the thing where it's like, oh, let's say I need to put Adam and Ian together, and I know Ian's in a city that, or near a city or whatever that I've already got the thing for. So I move Ian to Osaka, and then I fly Adam to Osaka. Now they're both in Osaka, but I can't fly you guys out because you need to be able to do your trade or whatever, right? It's like so
That's
that
absurd.
limits that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Like,
I
there's-
think that for
There's
sure.
a limit to that, how helpful that can be, but it's not bad.
So let's give you the pilot.
Okay, so that's an upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we get one more upgrade. So like obviously local connections is great on the medic. Do we want to do that now, or do we want to try one of these other things that's more applicable to this blue problem that we're having?
We can't do a positive mutation because we didn't.
Yeah, no, I know. But like,
I like
choices
I
are-
like having that extra card that's just like remove a cube anywhere on the board, because that's when we draw that blue card, like that just becomes that thing.
Yeah.
To any city card does not already have a sticker on it.
It seems like, at least for this particular scenario, solving as quickly as possible is what you need to do.
Being
because
able-
the blue is
Yeah.
such a time limit.
And so it's you're putting it on a city card, and they don't mean an infection card. They mean one of those cards.
so yeah, it's right in the middle of these cards. You'd have to.
Yeah, it covers a card. Okay, so
I
that
think it's
means
one of
that
these.
somebody has to draw a card that then
So you
matches.
can get that event. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's tough.
but then it is like if we end up with a blue card in our hand rather than being useless, it's like we've made one card more useful again.
It's
I
it's
don't
like
know.
it's just like an event card. Like added to the, like it's
you wanna
like half
put-
an event card.
Yeah.
And our
just-
funding's already low. We're going
Yeah.
back up to 4, but having a new unfunded event is maybe helpful.
Yeah.
So experimental program on New York.
Sure.
Okay. Let's find New York.
Is it the infection one or is it the
Oh yes.
is it those?
Oh, I think I might have that then.
Who's
That just means that whoever ends up with New York in their hand gets to play that as an event instead of a
For
city.
reference, the next epidemic was 5 cards deep, so we were going to run into it very quickly.
Like 2 turns.
That's
Yeah.
unlucky.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a rough game, man. But that's fine. I mean, we got some more upgrades. We're going to come back a lot stronger. We'll kick this in the butt. Also, having more funded events makes it a little bit easier too, because you have more cards potentially in between epidemics.
Yeah.
So, there we go. New York has a unfunded program, the experimental program. So there you go.
Get rid of 1 cube anywhere on the board.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Seems pretty good
Good
for
enough.
a card that's not going to be super useful since we can't use them for cures. Okay. And clear the board of all game pieces, discard all city cards, and yeah, prepare to play again if you do. So that's it. Man, that was a really close game.
Yes.
It could have went either way. But we got a bunch of cool new things, and I can't wait to...
Can I write my name on this thing?
Hmm?
What? You gonna write your name on this
Oh yeah,
thing?
oh yeah.
yeah,
we'll,
yeah.
we can do that part after and stuff like that.
When we also have to record all the the level we're at and stuff
Yes, and we also have to remind everybody that this awesome stream is brought to you by the amazing folks over at Wormwood Gaming. WormwoodGaming.com, to be precise. In the US, you can use code LRR for free shipping, and if you're anywhere else, you can use the code LRRWorld for $10 off shipping. Yeah.
That's Wormwood Gaming, the bones of trees and the skins of beasts on your table.
Also a reminder that everything we do here on the Loading Ready Run Network is brought to you by you at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. You're the reason we can do all the stuff that we do. You're the reason that we get paid, and you're the reason that Adam can sleep at night. Right?
Yes.
Anything else we need to say? We need to talk about the things that are coming up.
That's true.
I've been like I haven't been on stream in a while.
Yeah, I know.
Feels like forever. But here's what's coming up in the week. Oh my God, it's the pre-release. That's it. That's all that's coming
all
up.
we ever
Really.
I have a stream on Saturday. It's not listed, but
Yeah.
Okay.
So Thursday, no streams on Thursday because we're doing pre-release, pre-prep
release.
Preparation.
It's the PPPPR.
The PP release.
And then, but Friday it's going to be lots of fun with the Core 2019 pre-release. It's going to be pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Adam's going to be playing some stuff on Saturday.
What you playing?
Horizon
Zero Dawn. Have you beaten that game?
Nope.
How long is it?
Because I started playing it, and then just everything Rogue Quest happened and everything else, and I haven't played it since.
All right, there you go.
You should tell James that you're doing that.
I already did.
Well, then you should get him to put it on the schedule.
James should do his damn job.
James is an adult. He can do his job.
Rhythm Cafe on Sunday.
I'll be playing some sound boxing.
What is it?
I don't know. It's sound boxing.
Sounds like boss.
It's gonna be fun.
Ah.
It always is.
And on Monday we got Checkpoint.
Good.
And
That was ominous.
Monday night we have the exciting conclusion of the Enigma of the Star Tunnels.
How's that going?
Damned if I know. I was only on last night.
It's been
Enigmatic.
I was a
far.
stand-in for one episode.
Oh.
I was a guest character.
How's that going?
It's been going great. We got to meet a character named Star Fox.
Carfax Seagull.
Carfax.
Who I
Seagull.
believe was
The trademark symbol is silent.
Did he teach you Carfax?
He did not, but I believe he is a descendant of Feargal Sharky.
Wow.
Look it up, kids.
So that'll be
He has a
great.
Twitter account.
You
Tune in
guys-
for that.
Wow.
And then after that is New Day Tuesday. Who knows what's being played?
Maybe it'll be me.
Maybe it'll be me.
Maybe it'll be me.
It won't be me.
Probably not.
Not me.
But it'll be great.
Yep.
And
It'll
that's
be
the thing that's
new.
the most important. As you can tell, I'm very tired. And we've got one last thing to do, which is saying thanks to all of the awesome subscriber folks.
You guys make it worthwhile. You're part
True.
of the people like Patreon who are also the skins of other people.
Okay, that's weird.
How tired are you?
So
Thanks everybody for
tired.
watching and subscribing and helping us out in all the many ways that you do. But in particular, we want to thank these people who subscribe during the stream.
Yeah.
Starting with
Me, it's starting with Orion's Rise 1 with that 6-month resub. Welcome back, friend.
Lurker Spine for 38 months saying, I'm Lurker Spine and I'm back from Vegas. Hey!
Hamith for 12 months. Woo! 1 year or subbing.
Kraken 19 is subscribed for 39 months. 3 Baker's Dozen months. That's a lot of donuts.
Yeah, it really is. Lady Atarko, that brand new
Hey!
sub. Welcome, Lady Atarko.
Congratulations again on your engagement.
Yeah.
Eldrin 13 is for 45 months.
Yes, Eldrin.
Are you okay?
I was just imitating Veej.
And a big welcome back to Dr. Fox 17 for 6 months. Hey there, future me watching the VOD. Hey there, past you.
Andy 1503 has subscribed for 2 months. Yo, my family played through this and it was so fun.
Cheerful Pessimist with a 7-month resub. Dispatch and Wheels, no kiss.
It's the new disease, pharmacist.
You're a disease.
For 40
You have to
months.
be eradicated.
Pharmacists also have an important role in this topic, spread of disease. It was good to see you in Vegas, buddy.
Dude.
Gadort for 15 months. Quick, find the cure. We didn't.
Oh, but you can
Wait,
stop.
we did find a cure. But you
Release.
didn't get there.
You can stop waiting for it to Gadort now.
Yeah.
Waiting for
Gadort
Gadort.
showed up.
Suspended Disbelief has subscribed for 21 months. I don't believe it, but hey, numbers don't lie.
Silver Harlow with a 6-month resub. Like a disease, I return.
Hey, guess what, Snow Song Wolf? You're going to Taipei for 2 months. Sorry, Adam. I prayed to Nuffle for that.
Who's not?
It's your best friend, Fishman, Fish.
Hey.
Back for 23 months. Ben. Actually, you guys have to read this, I think.
Do you think that you'll be all right if we wait another turn?
I think we're.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Deck.
Oh, Ian.
Oh, and thank you for those 2,370 bits from Just Chris Wood, Nathan JG, a No Son Wolf, Wither, Silver Thunder, Xantos69, Earthen 1, Type 1, Banrail, and Argentaria, who I will not cry for.
Bits.
The bits.
The bits.
The bits. The bits. The bits. The bits. The bits.
Stop
All right.
scaring me.
We'll be back next month with this again for February. In July, we'll do February.
Yep.
It all makes sense.
February.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Do something nice for yourself
And go to bed.
and go to bed.